Harris off the heel. Get into it quickly here. Horford ahead for White. Oh! Gummed by Embiid.
It's a great effort by Embiid. They are trying to get up and down the floor more.
Tried to bounce it to Vonleh, and the Celtics cough it up. 7.5 to go in this opening quarter. Embiid, two-man game. Harris, splash, a three. Chris, thank you, and to co-sign what Doc just said, the pregame ceremony was incredible, Stan.
Well, it was. The poet laureate of Boston.
Early in the season, I'm still trying to find my footing. Here's Maxey using the Embiid screen, drives in. He's got that extra gear. Tyrese Maxey going to the hole. Off the double. Swing. Embiid got him. A three.
It's an important 4 minutes.
In this competitive first half. Harden using the Embiid screen. There's the roll, the finish, and the foul. The process with a chance at a three-point play. 10 to shoot. Embiid fouled on the play and a chance for three. On this end of the floor. Settling. Embiid. Book it.
There's just not much you can do with that shot.
72-68. Celtics in front. Harden gives it up. Embiid finishes at the rim. Fake the handoff. Embiid. Kick it out. Maxey. Scorching hot. Tyrese Maxey from deep.
This is where Joel Embiid wants the ball now in their offense. Where he's gotten some room is to catch it at the elbow or the free throw line.
Running out of time. They trail by 15. Harden pulls the trigger and hits the three.
Yeah, the last few minutes Embiid has been on the floor.
An offensive clinic by the Boston Celtics. 123 to 108. Embiid spin and slam.
Well, one of the few times. There's no one else even 1-0. He will have the best winning percentage in NBA history.
What a story. Joe Mazzulla, a New England kid. Joe's dad passed away when the NBA was playing in the bubble. His father, Dan, was a high school head coach. Milwaukee does have the oldest roster in the NBA. Average age 29 years old, 150 days. Nice move by Harden. Sets up Embiid for the first deuce of the night.
On almost 5 attempts, but then struggled in the playoffs shooting the three ball.
Embiid one-on-one with Lopez. Takes it to the rim and lays it in. Plus the foul.
Well, both of these centers will concede the three-point shot to each other.
Maxey, the penetration, the tip-in goes. Joel Embiid, excuse me, on the inside. Milwaukee is shooting 67% from the field. They've got their largest lead of this first quarter. Shot clock is down to 3, down to 2. Embiid has to settle and hits a three. Harden, he's got a screen from Embiid. The bounce, Embiid attacks and gets the deuce off the window.
Stays there, and that leaves Brook Lopez open for the three.
Harden gives it up for Embiid on an island with Lopez. Embiid connects. Bucks have time. 4 seconds ahead. Matthews to the rim, blocked by Embiid. And that'll be late from Harris as it grazes the rim.
Get me the sandwich. So
it's nuggets. It's not a sandwich.
Oh, it's nuggets. Oh, even
Jump
better.
the gun.
Even better, quite honestly.
Lob it up. The finish.
Don't think they actually had a chance to defend their title.
Embiid back for Harden. The jumper, kaboom.
Nice unselfish play there.
Embiid has struggled. Embiid, drive, kick. Harden, shot clock winding down. Jumper, yes sir!
Officiating crew tonight is Trey Maddox, Carl Lane, and Evan Scott. No relation. Spurs.
Let's see what you do there.
0 for 3, blocked by Embiid. 13 of 21. That's the most free throws he's ever made and most he's ever attempted in a game. Great move by Joel Embiid on the baseline. That was one of the things they said after the game in Boston. They wanted to get it to Joel closer to the bucket, closer to that low block. Shot clock winding down. Embiid sees it, fading at the free throw line. And that's the Joel Embiid we all know and love. Spurs really thought that was a backcourt. Apparently it was a deflection. I'm not sure it was. Embiid rises, hits a three. Thought he was going to have an attempt.
A young, struggling team with not a lot of experience, but Keldon Johnson has had success against the Sixers in the past. Good look.
Comes on the baseline. Great cut from House. Even better pass from Joel Embiid. And that's what Tobias Harris keeps telling Matisse. Keep shooting. Just keep shooting.
Yeah, it's not about the result. The results will come.
Great hands by Embiid.
And you know what, Abdul Nabi, you're pretty good too.
Devin Vassell, 20 points in the first half. That's the biggest half of his career. Up top, Maxey finding Embiid. Harris had 10 in the first half. Embiid with 15, looking to make it 17. He gets it.
They didn't get blown out a lot of nights. It's just towards the end there, most teams had what it took to separate.
Joel running the floor, laying it up and in.
That he's lost 20 pounds. I believe you touched on it earlier. He hasn't lost any strength, though. See how he turns that corner with that left shoulder dip, creates some space.
Maxey, another alley-oop to Joel Embiid. Doug McDermott. What kind of answers do the Sixers have for the Spurs at the end of this third quarter? There's one. Shot clock is off.
Give them credit, right? Popovich, look where he is on the sideline, still coaching.
Embiid draws contact, lays it up and in. Martin directing traffic here, asking Joel to screen on the other side. Scoops it over to him. Embiid, elbow jumper.
Not as together on the same page are the Spurs here in the fourth as they were in the first and second or third.
Embiid throws it down.
You're going right to left, a fadeaway off of one leg, and it falls. Not easy, but he made it look easy.
Embiid, the two-handed rim rocker. 16 points, though, off of offensive rebounds. That's not great.
No, it's not.
Embiid cut.
Can't trade baskets now. That's not this point in the game.
No more offensive rebounds for Jakob Poeltl. McDermott blocked by Embiid. Poeltl almost had offensive rebound number 7. Lost it out of bounds. James driving, kicking. Somebody's got to shoot it. Shot clock winding down. Tyrese takes it in, and he's going to draw the double figures now for him. 11. Lead back to 8. Maxey jams it home. Outscoring the Sixers bench 40-10. Understandably, the Sixers starters play a lot of minutes.
They were also hoping that the bench production was addressed this offseason with some of the new additions.
Oh, back door, he got it.
And Harden puts it down.
Yeah, where we're sitting, it's easy to see.
James scoops it over to Joel. Embiid guarded by Jackson. Free throw jumper is good.
Had to make sure he got his legs under him, took his time, squared them shoulders.
Neesmith blocked by Embiid. Speaking of Arizona guys, latest Wildcat to be a high draft pick, blocked by Embiid.
Well, the trick when you're a youngster like Mathurin is to be consistent. There's some nights you're going to be really, really good.
Joel, the seal and the slam. Welcome to the NBA is what I want to say to this kid because, again, couldn't miss on Saturday and now can't find anything. Embiid with a chance at a three-point play.
That is going to prevent that from happening. You've got to do it yourself by getting back.
Melton for 3. That one is down. Anthony Melton. Good ball movement by Indiana. Fields, a rare miss from 3. Smith blocked into the first row.
What I'm impressed with is it doesn't seem to be hampering their effort. Right? Still playing hard. You see him there closing out.
Embiid for 3.
Jackson's just like, man, I am not used to closing that far out away from the basket.
Good efforts. Embiid the steal. Tyrese trying to get a little too fancy that time. 90 seconds to go, third quarter. Good ball movement and the emphatic finish.
Grabbing at least one of those a game.
Embiid fading away.
Tough shot.
Nothing but the bottom of the net. I didn't want to talk about it. Why are you talking about it? 24 and counting for Joel Embiid. Halliburton already with a double-double for the visitors. Embiid. Too easy.
He had him beat there too, just couldn't finish.
Harden. Here's Embiid, and the shot is good.
But you're right, when he handles the ball in the middle of the floor or side actions, they're coming to get him.
And Embiid gets to the iron. Harden in his 14th season. Shot clock down again. Embiid the three. At the defensive end. Can guard all 5 positions. Deep post position. And that's where you don't want Joel Embiid. Embiid has yet to miss.
Can get the ball up the court quickly, get those easy shots before the defense is set. Good skip pass, Van Vliet to Trent.
Harden to Embiid. You can't stop that. Last couple of games, they've gotten more from it. Shot doesn't go. Embiid. Lead pass. Maxey gets right to the bucket.
With their offensive efficiency, the running game, the break, you name it.
Maxey. And there's a foul on Birch. That's going to be his third. Philadelphia 6 of 13. Maxey, the reverse, doesn't go. Embiid, you'll live with this. And he's made a couple of those.
But you don't rush him. He goes at his pace, right?
Guarding Embiid there, and Embiid just gets deep post position. Harris sends it to Embiid. And Embiid connects. As impressive as his offense has been, his defense has been that good, right?
He's been engaged on,
Embiid. Embiid in that deep post position. 5:05 remaining in the third. Double. Embiid in the corner. Harris the three.
10-0 run, Matty B.
And the foul's going to be charged to Boucher.
Can you coach the game in front of you and keep changing and adjusting to what the conditions are right in front of your own eyes?
Tucker was brought in to bring some needed toughness to the Sixers group stage.
That's too easy right there. You cannot do that tonight against this guy. You got to make him work.
Much better shape. He wants to show that he can still be a dominant player at this point in his 14th year. Maxey from the corner. He was red hot yesterday. He started out the game, Stacey, at 27 points in the first half. He had all 10 of his shots in the first half. 76ers on the attack, up by 9 in the early going. Cross court to Tobias Harris for 3, nothing but the bottom of the net. The 76ers off to a good start. DeRozan gets him now on a switch. Good drop feed to Joel Embiid, gets the lay-in. Just draw it 2, kick it to the big man. It's easy basketball.
DeRozan's got to get some movement in their offense. Can't be stagnant against this team.
High screen roll out front with Harden and Embiid. Good drop feed, and Harden lays it in. Joel Embiid. Now they get their point center. Joel Embiid bringing the ball up. Harden's going to go right at Vooch. Stop and go move, and Vooch was powerless to stop that one.
That was a big-time move.
Now he's got,
there's a switch.
Got Caruso on him. Niang will shoot the 3-point shot. Bulls all trying to keep Embiid off the board, but they're giving him so much height. He just reaches over the top of the smaller guys and follows it in.
Try to limit them and try to get the ball moving a little bit more. Make them have to shift defensively.
Vooch back in defensively against Embiid. He just squares him up, faces him up, and hits the 15-footer.
Hey guys, I had a chance to catch up with Bulls assistant coach John Bryant at halftime, and he talked about that closing stretch in that first half for the Bulls as Embiid scores on an and one.
That's Philadelphia a little bit scattered on the offensive end. Embiid trying to do everything. Pushes off DeRozan inside the Thibault, and he lays it in. I'll tell you what, Embiid's playing dangerously. He's frustrated and could have got his 4th foul called on any number of occasions. Harden kind of looks him off. They finally get it to him. Shot clock running down. They just beat it on the lay-in by Niang. I thought they were going to get a 24-second violation, but they got it off just in the nick of time. As we head down the stretch here at the UC. Get the ball to Embiid. Faces up. Knocks down the 15-footer over Vooch.
Oh, he shoots that like a small forward.
Yeah. Bulls have to be aware of where Joel Embiid is at all times. As Maxey
Good
ball
steal.
tipped away by Javonte Green.
Oh, no, Kobe.
Couldn't control the pass.
Just hold on. Pull it back out.
Harden has not shot the ball well tonight. 2 of 13 from the field. To get it to Embiid, he's going to try a three-point shot. And nothing but the bottom of the net.
Oh, my goodness.
At 37 years of age. I wasn't going to say it, but you said it. You like those old gray beards. Here's Embiid. What kind of wind does he have? How is his conditioning tonight? That's a big part of this story. Good start for Embiid. Harris the curl. But Phoenix very engaged defensively here at the start. Offensive rebound, Melton to Maxey. Maxey turned back. Boy, Bridges had the initial block, and then Embiid sticks it back.
Well, that's why you talk about this Sixer team and expectation with the Sixers. Tobias Harris, once again, great cut, great pass, and great delivery.
Just anticipate a run eventually from the Suns because they're too good to not have one.
Speaking of good, Embiid, the turnaround, he's got a dozen.
But you look at Steph Curry scoring 30 points tonight, but yet their record is 3-7, and they're 0-6 on the road. You look at LeBron James scoring in the high 20s.
But Devin Booker slowly, methodically trying to bring them back. Under 2 to play before halftime. Harris trying to find some daylight. Embiid, two-man game, the little fall back, and he sticks it.
Demand his team to have the same expectations regardless of who suits up.
Suns at 7-2, both losses to the Blazers. Beautiful little head fake. That's a goaltend against Ayton. Already finished. Paul, if you've just hopped on with us, right heel injury will not return, according to what Dennis told us earlier. Joel Embiid bangs in a three.
Well, they're open.
Okay, still plenty of opportunity. Still 11 minutes to go. 75-71, Niang from the corner. Count it, 4 triples tonight for George Niang.
Just a little dribble penetration, you leave wide open. He's in the family with the Splash Brothers. You know he's going to make it when he's open.
Boy, Joel Embiid working hard, 29 points.
Sixers have to step up their defensive performance.
Cameron Payne, a guy who emerged for this franchise in the bubble a couple of summers ago. That is Niang on a three-point check. Niang, Tucker, and Melton. Embiid sizes up Biyombo, licking his chops. He has been surgical tonight. 31 for Embiid. Is now starting to come alive offensively.
And I like his energy. He's being aggressive here, understanding this team needs offense.
Niang! And back home tonight, trying to stick it to his hometown team. Embiid, 3 to shoot, leans into Bridges, shoots, and sticks it.
Embiid in the paint.
7-footer. They never talk about the fact that in games 6 and 7, Embiid turned the ball over 16 times in those 2 games. Joel just muscles his way up against Okongwu.
Yeah, that was a beautiful move there. Right.
Tied at 14. Maxey. One hand over to Embiid.
And, you know, we often talk about this, man. Make a steady diet of it because until they make a change, keep running that play.
Embiid from the foul line. Embiid. Good shot over Capella.
He has an unbelievable touch.
Embiid back in, firing and hitting.
He's going to make that.
Starters that began the game out there for the 2 teams as the 3rd quarter begins in Atlanta. And Joel Embiid, one-on-one against Capella, goes to the jumper, and that soft touch.
Yeah, that's really too easy.
Embiid on the handoff. Corrals it. Once again, single coverage by Capella. On 8 of 11 shooting. This game needs a jolt of energy, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Oh, now blocked by Embiid on the floating attempt by Trae Young.
you would think he would come out and just dominate. He's having great numbers, but you just see like a lull from him sometimes that he can't have.
Embiid, 21 and 11. Sizing up, shooting, hitting over Okongwu.
Don't want that man to get going.
Throughout the first half, added 4 more after the break, but had 8 assists in that Atlanta win. Embiid just inside the free throw line. That's a good start for Embiid and the Sixers. And that was one of the things that Tyrese said after the game the other night. He's obviously been frustrated as Matisse steals it, gets it ahead to Tyrese. 2-on-1. Joel up and in.
Embiid again with room to operate. Well, 14-footer, easy does it.
Ain't nothing you can do about that, Bob.
93% free throw shooter. Shockingly misses them both.
If this was the second half, we could turn that into some Chick-fil-A.
Joel, all of the Sixers points so far this evening. Get well soon, James. Tobias downhill, and that one looks good leaving his hand. Joel goes right at Kaminsky. Spinning, fading, hitting. 14 in this first quarter. Embiid going right at Kaminsky. And Daniel House throws it down. All scores with 14. Burke has 6. Tyrese Maxey for 3. Count it! Beautiful ball movement by the Sixers.
2 ball handlers learning to coexist.
Embiid back in. And right back to it. 16 for Joel Embiid. I'll give it to Tobias Harris, his first. Hawks are in the bonus for the final 3.5 of this second quarter. And Tucker hits the bunny underneath. 5 to shoot. Embiid fading away. Sweet stuff from Joel Embiid.
Defensive presence. Joel just too good.
Clock's real close, only about a second.
Don't foul, don't foul.
Capella bricks it. Forced another turnover, but then Tucker turned it right back. No Furkan Korkmaz. Left knee injury suffered in the first half. And Young blocked by Thibault. Frustrating night for local kid DeAndre Hunter. That's his 4th foul. He's just 1 of 7 from the floor for 4 points.
Well, it's always going to be frustrating when your team's down 20.
No doubt about that. Oh! Embiid wants it. Directing traffic. Hands it off to Maxey. Tyrese all alone in the corner.
Well, and I bet you if you talk to Nate McMillan, he'd say we're not pushing it enough because when we do, good things happen.
Embiid, the head fake, the jump stop, everything about that was pretty.
83-60. On the cut, Milton from Embiid.
And then another thing you can't do is trade baskets.
Embiid.
They've let him go one-on-one all night for the most part.
Similar to the other night. Embiid breaks up the alley-oop attempts. Joel looking for a 30-piece. Embiid, 30. Making it look easy tonight.
Well, you know the Hawks are not going to give up, right? But you've got to send them a message that this isn't their night.
Like that. There's a message.
That helps.
33. And a free throw coming for Joel Embiid. Fielded in admirably. Here's Griffin. Blocks. Get that out of here.
Man, you know, me and Allah have been friends for a long time, so he wanted to share the love. That's all.
Here's Embiid. Scoop to the hoop. Joel Embiid.
Joel's looking for a season high. Or maybe not. Embiid from way outside. Count it!
Him playing so well isn't just being out there. He has been stricken with injuries throughout the course of his career. It's good to see him putting stretch together.
Good to see Joel start off just like he did last night.
Well, the only way to get into game shape is to play in games, unfortunately. It's going to hurt. It's going to be painful. You'll have some bumps along the way.
Blocked by Embiid, and he holds on to it. And What a start to the college basketball season it has been. Great look from the big fella down the thigh ball for the jam.
Opportunity. Make them have to manufacture something each trip.
Conley faking the double, then bringing the double. Doesn't matter. Embiid able to turn around and finish. Good recovery by P.J. Tucker. The steal by Thibault ahead to Danuel House, who's just checked in. Embiid. Tyrese Maxey for three. Count it! You're not alone.
Are they sponsored by Sharpie? What is going on now?
Are they all University of Oregon alums? Welcome back, D'Anthony Melton. We missed you last night, buddy.
The uniforms, to be honest.
Here's Embiid looking, taking the rookie Walker Kessler to school with that footwork.
He's the guy who's finding ways to score. This is a deep team. Right now, you're looking at the second five.
Before that, Maxey makes Sixers just 1 for their last 10 field goal attempts, and a swat by Joel Embiid. Here comes Tyrese Maxey.
If you're a defender, who would you rather cover? I say this all the time. A guy who stands still, you know where he is. A guy who's constantly moving. I'll pick the former.
Good ball movement that time by the Sixers. Joel wide open. He's got 15.
And another really good box out from Tyrese. Then it gets a little physical, no call.
Joel up and in, 17 and counting for Joel Embiid.
Good job from Matisse to get a hand up on that.
Harris, Embiid, Euro, lays it up and in.
5-on-5. They want to beat you down the floor before you get back.
Oh, what a cut, what a find, what a finish. Maxey to Embiid.
In that situation.
Well, Sixers not looking comfortable from beyond the arc so far. Just 1 of 10 as Joel Embiid lets go. Okay, on that note. Maxey had 13 to go along Joel's 24 in the first half. Tobias just took 5 shots. He's got 4 points so far. Embiid fading, swishing, 26 for Embiid.
That's what he likes. That's the favorite part of the floor.
Markkanen blocked by Embiid. 2-on-1, Thibault up top to Harris! And they call it a steal for Embiid. It was kind of a steal swat of sorts. That one in and out for the Jazz, and here comes Harris running the floor again. Tobias Harris! Back-to-back jams!
Danny Ainge pulling out hairs each and every night.
Embiid to Maxey way outside. Maxey!
Being big.
It's so much easier said than done.
For sure.
Embiid fading away. Nothing but nets. 29 for Embiid.
Let's see right now what the Sixers do with him out of the ball game.
And a key to getting back into this one in the third. 31 for Embiid. Identical shots. Around and out. Niang the offensive rebounds. George Niang for three. Bang, bang, baby.
2 defenders right in JoJo's face.
Embiid directing traffic, driving past Gay, laying it up and in. 33 for Embiid. Sixers were down 6 at the half. Embiid looking for more. 2-head fakes. Great pass to Shake Milton. Got 6 guys averaging double figures so far this season. Embiid, what a fake. What a fake. 37 and counting for Joel. Jazz overtook him. Joel with the shot clock winding down. Count it! Unable to complete the three-point play, 86 all. Clarkson kept his dribble. Get out of here! This is Joel's house. Embiid has 41. Clear out for the big fella. 43! Joel Embiid taking over on South Broad Street.
Letting the game come to him for 3 quarters and then stepping up when needed most.
Embiid another block. 4 swats.
No argument here. They got to be up there.
Harris downhill off the window. That one looked like it was down. Embiid grabs it and plays it up and in. 46 and counting. Harris and Maxey both playing with 4 fouls. Embiid back in. Wants it on the low block. Joel fading and hitting. Doing a little bit of everything for the Sixers here tonight. Sets Sexton wants it. He's been feeling it in the second half. High arcing shots, and Embiid did just enough to alter.
We got Tobias on the cut.
Maxey couldn't get it to him. Joel, 54! Not done yet! He's played 33 so far tonight. 54 points, 33 minutes. Markkanen on the roll. Blocked by Embiid! Olynyk, another rebound. Quickly ahead. 3-on-1. Sexton. Blocked by Embiid! 7 blocks tonight! Harris back to Embiid. Joel driving, fading. 57!
I love Philadelphia fans, but don't leave it just to the opponent. If you underperform as the home team, you will hear it.
That's a good point. Joel Embiid, a lot of his offense is from right there at the free throw line, and he knocks down the first.
I mean, look at the look in his eyes. There's intensity pouring off him.
Maxey defended by Carter, and Embiid answers right back. That'll be a fun chess match tonight, because you've seen that with those who are trying to defend Embiid, is you tend to step off just a little bit, and then he's able to hit from outside. That's a lot of work for P.J. Tucker when Giannis has those kind of handles, and blocked by Embiid coming over to help out. Maxey on the other end scores. He is universally loved, Tyrese Maxey. They love this guy. He's going to all the different sporting events. I think the last one on his checklist might be the MLS team, as Maxey sends it outside to Embiid for the three. And Giannis is getting set to check in, so will Drew Holiday at the next dead ball. Great look, and they'll count the bucket for Maxey as Wara deflected it on the goaltend. Shooting in the restricted area, that was one of the knocks, if you will, coming in, and busted that so far tonight. Maxey's been the guy for Philly.
In the playoffs, you've got to have, a stout defense, and those two are going to have to hold up.
Milton hitting from outside. Right in our wheelhouse, right?
Right.
There's a group of younger fans tuning in tonight as Giannis against Embiid couldn't finish. Got to go to the Google machine to check out some of that. Embiid against Brook Lopez. Scores over him. Embiid will try to gut through it here as Jake Milton getting the second half start. With Tyrese Maxey out with a left ankle injury, and Embiid coming up with the outside jumper there.
The only confusion should be, how long does it take you to get to Joel Embiid?
They get him in a good spot. They got him all the way out on the wing doubled. Now Embiid finds House underneath and converts. 5 assists for Joel Embiid tonight. That was number 5. Slightly above his average.
Yeah, look at Javon Carter pinching over his way. It's just how good Joel Embiid is.
Starting to feel it a little bit here in the last couple of weeks. Lob toward Giannis, intercepted by the Sixers. Portis is 7 for 10 tonight. Now Embiid going after Lopez.
He's just taking rhythm dribble.
Foul was on Thibault. It was the 4th team foul. Holiday had it rejected. Embiid got it, or Reed got it.
Refused to let him have a catch. They were trying to play through Brook on the blocks. Give George credit defensively that last possession.
Yep, undersized. Here's Embiid getting inside on Lopez.
It's just straight bully ball.
5 minutes to go. Niang and 1. Embiid. Little high, nice save by Melton, who's wide open for 3.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, everybody doing a little bit of everything, right?
Philadelphia, 3-point lead in the ball, coming up on 3 minutes to play. Embiid will pull up and hit. It is like a pick your poison if you're trying to defend him. He'll either kind of rock back and hit that 15-footer, or if you get too close to him, he'll go by you. There's the fade for Embiid, who's got himself a 30-point night. Embiid had 11 third-quarter points. He's got 6 here in the 4th. Dumps it off, and there you go, pick your poison. Tyrese Maxey limped off with an ankle injury late in the half, and this man, Joel Embiid, trying to carry that Joel would be one of their biggest wins of the year.
To watch this team live, because in the era of the small ball and three-point shot, this is a team that has two bigs.
Great cut from D-House. We saw this combination starting to form in the second half last night to shoot more threes because he's so great from outside. But again, as part of the figuring each other out, you're kind of deferring maybe more than you want to. Shake Milton knocks down the triple. Got a round of applause from his teammates last night. Here comes Embiid, drawing the contact, hitting the buckets, and he'll have a chance at a three-point play.
See the Wolves out there running.
Wolves on a run, as you just saw. Joel spinning. He makes it look so easy. 5 for Joel. Trade with the Jazz. Shocked everyone this summer, I think.
Half of the Jazz organization, is that what you're saying?
Some t-shirts, some rally rags thrown in. Joel, straight arm triple. Count it.
Good concentration, too, to find the ball and then locate the rim.
Melton for 3. Yes, sir. Back and forth we go in this first quarter. Winners of 3 in a row coming into this one. Then, as much as fans want to explode at the beginning of the season, if your team loses a couple, you just got to be patient. Milton with his 3rd triple tonight. Tyrese and James Harden both out. Embiid passes up the 3, driving, and
count the basket, Joel Embiid.
Count the basket. A goaltend.
It did. It was a good call. Hit the backboard first. You got to say screen right, so he knows where it's coming from.
Into the half. Melton beats the buzzer. Really tough shot. It'll count if it goes too. That one just a little bit too strong. 6 free throws during the second half, like Giannis did last night. We all get a dozen nuggets. Anthony Melton out of the locker room, hitting the tray.
It was a bounty last night.
Called some soccer down there, actually. It is a really pretty campus. George Niang, quick pull, bang, bang. George Niang for 3.
Your schedule, you play the games as they're laid out.
And Embiid breaks up that alley-oop. Reed ahead to Shake. Shake lays it up and in. Joel doesn't get the roll. Gets the steal, though. Look at the effort from the big man. Sensing some swag back to Joel. DJ hands off to Embiid from way outside. Joel Hans Embiid. Embiid, pass Gobert, lays it up and in. 32 for Embiid, 1:37 to go. That's a huge part of last night's win. 32 assists. That was the season high on 50 made field goals. Sixers shot 65% from the floor. And Melton hits from 3.
A groove right now, Mr. Melton, and I hope he stays there for a while.
37% from 3. The swat from Embiid. Shake going to the cup. Joel says, let's run the offense. Or just send it down to Tobias, who had a great seal for the dunk. Shake, keeping the dribble like he does so well. Joel wants it. Got a Kongwu. Spinning away from him. Head fake. Lays it up and in.
That pump fake was everything. But again, Matisse worried about the drive more than the pass when you're on Young.
6th assist for Young tonight to the Embiid assist to Matisse Thybulle.
Atlanta bigs are so long.
Embiid. Oh, the footwork from the big fella for 2. I would retweet that for you. 1:30 to go in the first half. Well, that was easy. Where's the easy button? That was easy. Final 40 seconds of the first half.
Don't knock on the others. Don't at me and tweet me and all that.
Embiid, the head fake, lays it up and in. Shake back to Joel. Embiid, the runner. 14. In his first game back for injury for Joel Embiid. Final shot of the first half. Will not count and will not go.
Doesn't pass.
It was
didn't get across.
Embiid, the block. Tobias swats it right back to Joel.
Nice hustle. Good help from both of those guys. Tobias helping JoJo.
Harris, the trail 3 is good.
If Young goes out or is injured or something, they're going to be okay. He's more than capable, Mr. Murray.
George Niang is checked back in. Niang hits the 3. Averaging 21 points a a game on the season is Murray. As Embiid hits his first shot of the second half. Bias on the bench currently. Joel.
Ooh, nice move.
Spinning. And he'll have a chance at a three-point play.
From a guard, it's more of a spin move, but that was a nifty little spin move that covered a lot of ground, able to lose his defender.
And the steal. House picks up the loose ball. Sixers are top of the association in three-point defense, holding opponents to just 31%. Good ball movements. Bang, bang! George Niang! Sixers lead! Embiid, Shake clearing some space, dumps it down, and a block. But they're going to call it a goaltend on Hunter. Three-point shooter George Niang is in for the Sixers.
Look at all that room he's got. Where's the help come from? No help coming. Go to work.
That's what he does. Bully ball. Embiid. Buckets.
No timeout call because Doc doesn't want the defense to get set. Nate McMillan to draw up something. Play on.
Sixers have one timeout remaining. Embiid for the lead. Deflected by Embiid, gobbled up by the big fella, and he's fouled with 5.1 to go.
A 188 loss to the Raptors.
They're both teams defensive-minded. It may come down to who gets an opportunity to get in the open floor the most.
Embiid puts it on the floor in toward Mobley, stops, passed out of it. Tucker from the corner, he knocks it down. Why is that notable? Cavs have opened this game 1 for 5. We hope the shooting struggles don't carry over from what we saw north of the border as Melton nails a long two. It's his first break. Jetty Osmond's on the floor as well. Korkmaz dumps back to Embiid. Korkmaz and Osmond were teammates in Turkey a number of seasons ago as Embiid knocks down the mid-range jumper. George Niang is also checked into the 76ers as Embiid slow walks toward Lopez, dumps off to Korkmaz, who cut baseline.
He's almost playing the point guard position for them right now.
John Michael, Austin Carr, and Serena Winters. The Cavaliers enjoy a 20-point first-half lead, and look out, Embiid storms to the basket. Tucker down to Melton. Harris is in the corner. Wow, Embiid. Wow. George Niang misfires on a three. Whoa, Wade leaks out. What a pass. Wade makes the catch, but he couldn't stay in bounds and keep possession at the same time. Wade and Diakite got the start of the 3 and the 4 as Mobley reaches in, fouls Embiid, and Embiid has a chance for the three-point play. He is off to a sensational start. His team, as Serena mentioned, not as much as the Mavericks have been playing some middling basketball. He'll work himself out of danger. Some back to Embiid. Embiid shovels to Milton. Milton gets inside. 18 now for Mitchell. He's the high Cav. Mitchell 18, Garland 17. Mobley 16, LeVert 13 as Niang has an answer. Works to LeVert. LeVert spins around House, try to shovel to Lopez. Eventually gets it there. Let's poke to the corner as Embiid and Lopez went tumbling out of bounds. From her position on the floor, made the right call. 2.5 to go here in second quarter. Embiid carts it down the lane and banks it in.
Good, solid move to the basket. Embiid thought he had it blocked.
Embiid gallops down the lane and lays it in.
Yeah, that's too easy.
Sixers' strength is their defense, third best in defensive rating. Harris, Tobias Harris, one of those guys that throughout the years he has always been a reliable scorer.
The other thing we talk about with that pace is you want to have pace in terms of up and down with transition, but also within their half-court sets. You want to move well against the Sixers D.
D'Anthony Melton laces the three. D'Anthony.
Then John Morant, and then this great screen by Steven Adams on Embiid.
Embiid with a response. Morant averaging 28 a game. Embiid goes at Adams and banks it in. Joel Embiid. Chase Freedom making more. There you see the line from Morant. His 8th double-figure scoring first quarter of the year. Embiid also top 10 in first quarter scoring. He averages 8 in first quarters. Morant one-on-one with Embiid. Tries to find a gap. Rebound punched out, and Korkmaz has a run out. A 3-on-2, and this will be easy for Embiid. Grizzlies had 14 paint points in the first quarter. They have 10 here in the first 4 minutes of this quarter. Embiid's fadeaway is in.
The next level to his game continue to mature.
Grizzlies their largest lead. Embiid. Tobias Harris places another triple. Tobias Harris 3 for 3 from 3. He's in double figures now with 11. Embiid a fadeaway. Rebound Conchar. Morant speed dribble going right at Shake Milton, and it gets knocked away and ball to the floor. Steven Adams. Home teams won both of the meetings last year. The one in Philadelphia went to overtime. And Embiid continues to cook 15. Ball fake, drives, banks, no. Good idea by Conchar, but couldn't pay it off. A transition 3 by Harris, and Harris is cooking.
So confident, though, he is in that stroke there to run to the line. A fast break opportunity halfway down.
Embiid will try. Knocked down a 3, and the Grizzlies call for time. It's a 6-point game. Grizzlies finally force a miss from Tobias Harris. Dillon, speed dribble, going to attack. Gets a piece of the paint, but lost the ball. Picked up by Embiid. Shot clock down to 9. Conchar down the lane. Blocked by Embiid. Picked up by Harris. Embiid against Steven Adams. Got Steven in the air. Gets to the rim with the finish and the foul. 22 for Embiid. Fourth quarter underway at FedEx Forum. You see the FanDuel numbers there. Started the game over under 218. And off the first shot of the quarter, Joel Embiid. Korkmaz two-man game. Embiid drop off. Thibault overshot it. Embiid offensive rebound. Boy, he threw a shoulder into Brandon Clark. And there was no whistle.
The top of the key for a wide open 3.
And it wasn't a triangle in 2. Korkmaz for 3, puts it in.
No, we're not playing against the Toronto Raptors.
Embiid directing traffic. DeAnthony for 3. Melton hits the 3, and the Grizzlies call for time. Melton, dribble drive, backhanded layup is in.
Anthony Melton doing a good job getting to the basket, finishing with that left hand.
Morant for 3. Adams offensive rebound, blocked by Embiid. Embiid. Daniel House, a step back 3. And the three-point shooting in the fourth quarter is keeping Philadelphia in this thing. Use a timeout on a challenge. You only have 2 timeouts left.
Can we get a defensive stop here?
Embiid. 32 for Joel Embiid. Melton with 8 of his 13 in the quarter, and now Shake Milton. Embiid. And a foul.
As P.J. Tucker is defended nicely there by Smith. P.J. only attempting 3 shots per game. Now to Embiid up top, the Rockets will take that even though he made the 3. So there is an element to that, but the Rockets are doing themselves no favors by these bad starts.
Well, what happens is you see the Rockets, fight back with the terror.
But Smith picks it up. The Rockets already with 14 fouls. Phillies with both 3. Embiid sets the pick. Harden goes back to him. And will stop a top jumper from about 14 feet away. Goes in for Embiid.
Yeah, Rockets a little better with the pace.
Embiid the ball fake off the bounce. Fernando bit and he laid it up and in. You say so.
Got to get in and help. Got to help.
And the help came too late if it came at all. Milton, Korkmaz, Embiid, Harris, and Melton on the floor for the Sixers. That gets batted back and eventually stolen. And then the outlet pass almost stolen back by Green, but out of bounds it went.
These young athletic guys out of transition, don't let them run. Good help.
Good help that time by Smith. Timed it. The kick out to Harris still made the 3. Korkmaz from the wing. He misses. And Melton, good job tapping the rebound to Harris. Now to Embiid, leaves it short, got it back, put it up, and that time he's able to convert. He's got 15. If he's healthy and upright, the Sixers got a chance to make a very deep playoff run as he stripped it away from Şengün.
Harden, back to Embiid, and softly drops it in. One thing, though, as good as the Sixers defense is, one thing that they are susceptible to doing is giving up points in transition. As Harris is able to get to the rim. We have our fourth tie tonight.
Again, staying in the zone is Philadelphia.
Smith off the dribble, swatted away.
Coach Silas electing to double team Embiid, and like I said, this isn't Jokic, so you can double team and Embiid. Not, he's a good passer, but definitely not a Jokic-like passer.
And the points have come in as many minutes as he's been on the floor. Embiid, it drops. Run down to three. Here's a three from Eric Gordon. Matthews hustling inside to Fernando. Embiid recovers and blocked it. Incredible hustle there by Joel Embiid. Harden draws two, now to Embiid. Leads and blocked. Fernando rising up, blocking the shot, but they're going to give him a goaltend. Tied a career high. Don't want to help off of Harris. Embiid on Fernando, spinning, leaning, scoring, plus got fouled. Slim and none, but it went in. The Rockets regained a 2-point lead.
Oh,
Melton with the ball fake. Rockets go for it, and he sticks it.
Faked out the good defense from Kevin Porter Jr., man.
Embiid sizing up Şengün. Faces up, knocks it down.
Extra passing on the perimeter. Embiid not willing to pull the trigger there, and the shot clock down to 4. Embiid drives on Davis and gets to the rim and scores. 4-0 Embiid.
His pass deflected, but Joel corrals it. Has the obvious size advantage on Beverly. And is going to get called for the offense.
Westbrook, top 10 in the league in assists. Steps into the game and on the first play, gets an assist off that bench.
In fact, he leads all bench players in assists and is 4th in scoring off the bench. Embiid from deep, a 3, and he's 3 for 3 from the floor.
You know, going against Joel Embiid, like you see, that you are going to be at risk with that in general. That's why you got to protect each foul the same way as Joel Embiid with the soft touch for the big fella.
Tough pass that somehow ended up in the hands of Milton after a couple of deflections. Embiid's got the smaller defender on him, so he goes right down the lane and scores again. He's got 13. LeBron James struggling, 0 for 5 now from the floor. Harris in transition, fires to Embiid, who gets the layup. Embiid 6 of 7, 15 points. 882 points away from passing Kareem for the all-time scoring lead. At his current scoring average of 26. Oh, my goodness, forget that note. How about that dunk? Joel Embiid with the monstrous flush. Final seconds here of the first quarter. Embiid lets it fly. Of course, everything going down for Embiid here in the first. 8 of 9, 2 of 3 from 3. They have 18 bench points to just 4 for Philadelphia. Here's Embiid. 4-3, Embiid still on fire. Milton up top, driving with 3 to shoot. Stops, pops, misses. Embiid snatches it, goes back up and puts it in.
That should have been a bounce pass. The play was there, the mindset was there, the idea was there. Is anyone going to guard Matisse Thybulle? I'll tell you what, Anthony Davis's performance over this last month, that has saved the Lakers season. We don't know how their season is going to end.
3rd 3 of the night for Walker, 44th on the season. Melton with the answer. Boy, DeAnthony Melton. 20th year in the league, but he held his own. Embiid with a turnaround jumper. That's 29 points. Embiid's only missed 2 shots the entire night.
Off the glass is a 7-footer. The only one of the ones he's playing against, Joel Embiid, he can do it also.
Harris, nice move with the left hand. Well, the potential trade piece that has been mentioned most often, great control that time.
Great pass there by Russell Westbrook.
Pull-up jumper goes for Embiid. Joel Embiid, and was in considerable pain, stays on the floor. Embiid gets past Reeves and flushes it. Embiid driving, gets into the paint, kicks it out. Melton for 3 and his 30th point, and that might be the dagger. Here's Harden, back to Embiid. Rising and hitting. Embiid, 38 points, and Philly leads by 2. Melton wide open. No good on the three. Davis has it poked away. Great hustle by Melton. Stepped right in front of James.
Harris, jump stop. Melton, career high 33 on Friday. As you mentioned, a very good look to Embiid that lays it up and in.
I remind you, he will be more emboldened every time he sees the ball go through the hoop.
Joel tries to avoid Plumlee with that shot. Gets the rebound and puts it up and in.
Not a bad look. Just looking to execute, more importantly.
That's a good one, Joel, on the low block. A hook shot in the lane.
Good block out and good chasing of the rebound. Two Sixers going after it, George and Joel.
Joel with 6, make it 8. Glad you tried that, I would have messed it up. Harris, Embiid from the wing. Yes, sir! PJ on PJ. RPJ wins.
That's twice he's challenged.
RPJ wins. Tobias Harris! Two-handed rim rocket!
So it's a great plus when you can talk about what you see to the guys out on the floor with you.
To Embiid, elbow jumper, and he gets the roll. 13 in the first half tonight for Joel Embiid.
Clear the side.
Yeah, do it, Embiid. What a play! Lost his footing, lost the ball, still able to lay it up and in. Plumlee guarding Embiid. Joel, fully ball, count it, and he'll head to the line.
3 weeks ago, but he can stroke the three as well. Good size to Maledon too, and you see him live.
More fully ball from Joel Embiid, and back-to-back three-point opportunities. 56-49 minutes ago. Embiid,
Do it from all over the floor, right? Facing the basket, back to the basket.
I rounded up, obviously 23.9, right? This is 3 points. Just rounding up. Richards cleaning up for the Hornets.
No, he can be at times unorthodox, as athletic as he can be.
Harden for 3.
Well, Rozier, if anything, offensively, he is persistent.
Embiid, another 30-piece for Joel Embiid. 22 now for Oubre Jr., 20 for Rozier, 31 for Joel, 33 for Embiid.
Plumlee and Chicken like directly tied.
There's lots of time.
Lefty free throws too.
Embiid, 35.
Tucker with a good block out, getting Richards on his back.
Embiid, head fake, up and in. That red, white, and blue, or the red, white, and blue of the States?
It has been speculated upon.
39 for Joel tonight. 7 to play. Embiid. 43 and 11 for Joel Embiid. Embiid from the line. 45 tonight for Joel Embiid.
Good discipline by Tobias. Just use your length, stay in front. That's going to be enough.
James to Joel. PJ Washington closes on him. Joel just goes up. 49. 18 of 30 tonight is Embiid. What a fake. Easy finish. Harris, corner 3. Got it. Big buckets from Tobias Harris.
Sometimes, all the time, right? You got to be active off the ball constantly.
Embiid, 53. Joel Embiid coming off his second 50-point performance of the season in the Sixers' Sunday win over the Hornets. Joel fading on the baseline and hitting his first field goal attempt tonight.
Oh, I didn't say it was correct contact. Just saying he doesn't like to, he won't shy away. There's a toughness to him.
Here comes Embiid, up and in. Usual.
Did.
George triple. Metu no on his 3-point attempts. It's Joel sealing, James finding, Joel finishing, and he'll head to the line. Milton, Korkmaz, and Embiid on the floor right now for the Sixers.
Crowd in that foul line, but leaving that open.
Another good steal, another good find. That was one of the points of emphasis coming into the season.
A little mystified by that approach.
And Embiid tips it away. Here come the Sixers. Scoops it to Harris, who throws it down. Have to get better at the entry passes to Joel, right?
A little mystified by that approach.
And Embiid tips it away. Here come the Sixers. Scoops it to Harris, who throws it down.
Good block out first. You see Joel racing down the floor.
PJ can't get the third to fall, but Embiid there. The rebound and the putback. Monk reset three. Everything short for the Kings, which is not good because tonight is night one of a back-to-back. They have to fly to Toronto tonight and play the Raptors tomorrow. Joel, look out! Up and in, 21 for Embiid tonight. He's had 15 plus in each of the Kings' last 4 games, has Barnes. He's got 9 tonight. Niang for 3. Bang, bang! George Niang! Last 5 quarters, the Sixers have scored 191 points. Embiid hits the right elbow. He went over to him, signed some autographs. People were throwing jerseys down to him. Just really cool. I wonder if that happens in every arena that he goes to.
I wonder.
Well, spinning with the shot clock about to expire and hitting nothing but net.
Good to see.
This is the 11th game that the Sixers have been without Tyrese. As Embiid hits another 29 and counting.
Everybody on the Sixer bench loving that execution as well. George sealing the deal from the corner.
Third triple tonight for Niang. Monk blocks by Embiid. Niang the loose ball. Tobias, baseline, scoops to Embiid. The offense rolling right now for the Sixers.
Well, DiVincenzo got the 3 well, 2 for 2. That one gets inside, banks it home. Of course, DiVincenzo played some of his college games here in this building.
And Kuminga to make the right play.
Tucker from the right corner. In and out. Embiid the rebound. Back up and in. Warriors look to push. Through that pass behind. Poole couldn't save it. Harden to Tucker. Tucker off the dribble. Through the quarter. Most threes ever made in a quarter in NBA history. It's 9. The guy who did it's number 11 out there, Klay Thompson. That was part of that 37-point quarter that he had. DiVincenzo the rebound. Kuminga looking to post up, double team, throws it right into Embiid. Deflection and a turnover.
He was hurt that year, though, right?
Got hurt in the playoffs as Embiid easily gets in and scores.
And that really sort of derailed his individual career.
They're 7 of 8 from 3-point range. Harden answers with a 3.
Really good offense. And I guarantee this 5 have never been on the floor in the first half together.
Unless they were playing in a game that the Warriors were up by 25 or down by 25. Shot is good, and the foul. Joel Embiid, a chance for a 3-point play. He powers in. Embiid kicks it out. Good look from the corner. That's good. Anthony Melton.
When you get the ball into the middle of the zone.
Good recovery there from the Warriors. Embiid goes across the lane. Jumper, he's got it. 17 first half points for Embiid. Tommy Henrik, the former Yankee. That was his nickname, I believe. Poole on the drive, goes inside, blocked by Embiid. And that will end the first half in dramatic fashion. And you look at the other side, Cassidy, 18 assists for the Golden State Warriors. Embiid lines that one up beautifully, knocks down another. Getting a lot of assists the last several games. In the first half, more scoring. That could be an assist. And there it is, first lead of the game for the 76ers. Quickly ahead. Embiid steps up, his 3-pointer. Got it! Sixers back up by 1. Timeout Golden State.
Himself to the coaching profession.
Kuminga drives inside, whips a pass to Green, poked away. Embiid right there, and they forced a turnover. Great hands defensively, Embiid. Inside, Melton banks it home. And the Sixers suddenly with a 7-point lead. Timeout Golden State. Guarded by JaMychal Green. Small lineup out there for Golden State. Little give and go,
and Embiid puts it up and in. 12 straight points for Philadelphia, and they've got a double-figure lead.
Golden State trying to hang around, that is. And Poole with a turnover. The turnovers have been really...
At times, late in the clock to switch it and hold Embiid off.
Embiid, count it, and the foul. Joel Embiid, a chance for a three-point play.
Shot clock winding down. Thompson back to Looney. Looney fakes left-handed, missed it. And Harden with the rebound. Melton throws it up, and Embiid throws it down.
He was down in the G League with Wiseman and played really well. So a couple of rookies for Golden State playing in the final minute plus. Anthony Lamb inside. Rollins blocked by Embiid. They're going to call a travel.
Apparently felt good enough to go tonight.
Up for the challenge tonight, knowing that he's got to cover a bunch of different guys.
Embiid, count it, and he'll head to the line. This here is Embiid. Oh, good footwork. Catch and shoot three from Harris is good. Tobias Harris. Looked like that one was headed in from our angle, actually. And another turnover. A discombobulated Raptors squad.
He was able to capitalize.
Embiid popping, stepping into a three, and he hits it. It was the Sixers' second unit who really stepped up at the start of the second quarter. 25 straight from the bench. Joel from the left wing, he loves it, and he hits it. And tonight, 41.7%, so right there.
And that's despite the Anthony Melton.
Joel, one fake, up and in. 21-9 now for Joel.
Trying to post up early.
Yep.
Good luck.
What a tip pass out to Melton, who drills his first three of the game, and it comes at the perfect time. Embiid up the screen. Joel at the elbow. Shot clock at 2. Joel fading and hitting. Shot clock at 4. Harris picks up the loose ball and hits a massive corner three.
And he went right through it.
Crowd on its feet. Embiid the steal.
Of the Pistons, Sixer ball. But this Isaiah Stewart,
Embiid, a lot of contacts, and the finish. Looking like a guard out there, your 7'2" center. Embiid directing things. Wants to hand off to Toby, and he does. Downhill, left hand, up and in. Niang for three. Bang, bang, baby.
And in the paint is a huge advantage as well. 18-6, now making 20-6 with that last basket.
George trying to get it back to Joel. Joel between the legs. Niang for three. Bang, bang. Second triple tonight for George Niang.
Especially during tournament time.
Quite enjoyable.
Nothing but love.
You think she's such a nice woman?
She's got fangs.
Joel Embiid.
Because you don't want to give them more chances at the line.
Joel, good fake.
Ooh.
Another good fake. Another, and he lays it up and in. Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers here on Friday night, and they have been playing very well as of late. They're starting to find their rhythm as well. They've won 4 of 5. They're hosting Charlotte at 10:30 local time here tonight out in Los Angeles.
The New York Knicks, your first away team on Christmas Day, is playing some really good basketball right now.
8 in a row for New York.
Brunson and company starting to really gel. So that's not a gimme.
From the elbow. Oh, and you can tell, Hayes could be probably a really good backup point guard. No disrespect, but this team needs a point guard. Yep. Joel Embiid with a rejection.
Not the night Duran pictured for himself.
Joel running the floor, and he does get the roll.
Beating Joel down the floor that time. Joel late to get the nice.
Oh, what a pass. What a seal, what a catch.
Gives to Jaden Ivey. Jaden got his defender behind him. And leaning double clutch, no. Duran inside, follows, yes.
You talked about Duran's height. He was 6'8" in 8th grade. Before that, he'd been playing football and baseball and basketball. Embiid the block. Sixers on the run again. Up top, Tobias Harris. 12-point game. Embiid, great pass to a cutting Shake Milton, who just kept on going after finding Joel down the floor.
Good looks. Burks getting there, getting a hand up.
Ivy. Joel got a piece of that one. Gets it back. Flips it ahead to Shake. And Kawhi and the Clippers are fourth. Harden back to Embiid. Joel with the double coming. Doesn't matter. Joel starts us off here tonight.
Well, and he was trying to get boxed out by Tobias. Tobias doing the best he could.
Good steal, good finish. Saw that last game. These two just continuing to build that chemistry.
Well, roles are clearly defined when everyone is healthy. Everyone knows what is expected of them. Kawhi, the leader. Paul George, 1B.
Catch and shoot. Tobias picking up where he left off on Wednesday. Yeah, you don't think about that, I think, but that's so true, right?
I've never met a good shooter who can't make free throws. They all can.
Harden to Joel. Good looking start from James Harden and Joel Embiid. James with 3 assists in the first 4 minutes tonight. Joel, block. And the strip. Ooh.
Good call. Yeah, Sixers fans know how I feel about him, even from his days in Indiana. Just a big favorite of mine, Paul George.
Joel pulls up and hits him. People just trade mid-range jumpers all game. I'd be okay with that.
Yeah. No wasted motion. Boom.
Season high 31 points in 32 minutes in the win over the Washington Wizards on Saturday. He missed 10 games with a left groin strain. So Wednesday was his first game since the 29th of November. Great look, great seal. Harris to Embiid for 2. Harris again trying to back down Kennard. Batum coming over to help. Joel for 3. Well, he has also been shooting the lights out from downtown this month. James guarded by man. Zubac and Embiid. Elbow fadeaway jumper is good for Joel. Thought he was fouled too, throwing his hands up after the make.
He's not small, so when he stands out in the corner, you've got to start closer to him because of his height, you're not going to be able to get to him and block that shot or affect it. As Joel responds.
Jackson. And another turnover. Good work by Harris and Embiid. Joel scoops it to James. The Sixers can trim this lead before we head to the locker rooms. Joel, elbow jumper is good. 23 in the first half for Embiid.
His hand came halfway up my forearm. He's got big claws, hence the name.
Joel pulls up at the free throw line and hits a mid-range jam of his own. James with a double-double, 15 points, 12 assists, 6 rebounds. So we're in triple-double territory. Joel lays it in and draws the foul. Double, passes out of him. Harden for 3, got it. And just like that, we got ourselves a ball game.
None of this happens without the stops down the other end of the floor. 76ers picking up their defense.
Made 6 of their last 7. Kawhi loses it. Sixers with numbers. Here comes Tobias Harris. George skips it to Melton.
Good look.
Yeah, great work by the Sixers. And we are tied at 77. A lot of contacts, no whistle.
Certainly felt like there was something there that stopped Joel from scoring.
And then Powell runs into George. House with it. Ahead to Joel. Embiid lays it in.
Looking for Tobias. Kawhi three-quartering him high, denying him that post pass.
Harden on the handoff, back to Joel. Great pick and roll poetry there. Harden to Embiid. Pulls up just beyond the free throw line. 38 for Joel Embiid. Tied at 105, 4.5 to play. Embiid, speaking of easy, another 40-point performance. 13th game for George with 3+ threes on the season. Embiid off the window, 42. Double coming from behind. Behind the back to Melton. Anthony squares up, and it's a big 3!
Embiid after missing the 2 free throws. It's an 8-point Sixer hole early. Embiid in that mid-range and gets the roll. It's what you're talking about.
This is Joel Embiid's team, and Joel is the #1 option. So any expectation that James will be that generational scorer that he was in Houston as Embiid knocks down an open three.
About midway through the second. Harden leads Embiid, lays it in, plus the foul. We'll see if that gets Joel Embiid going. 8-point Knicks lead, 3-second differential game and shot clock. Harden behind the back, Embiid to the rim.
Getting Brunson to his left hand. He got to the rim for a floater in the first half there with the step back.
Remember, Robinson has 3 fouls, and Embiid knew and took advantage in a thunderous way. Here's Harris. Embiid, pull-up jumper. Oh, he's got it going now. Here's Embiid. Attacking Robinson. Embiid has it taken away by Robinson, but then he took it right back. Embiid back to work. Step back jumper is cash. Knicks getting it back, cooking again. Lead is 9. Embiid fading and hitting the soft touch. Embiid taking his time. Embiid all the way in. That is too easy. Oh, nice find. Embiid to Tucker and a chance for 3. Has been in a very efficient stretch of late. Randall leads the way for New York with 33. Embiid has 31. Make it 33.
Joel Embiid dominating as Harden finds Melton, and Joel Embiid gets the tip in.
As we said, Wizards going with this big lineup with Daniel Gafford guarding Joel Embiid. He scores the first 2 points of the ball game. One of the hottest in the league, winning 8 games in a row. The fadeaway by Joel Embiid is good.
Yeah, and that's what's going to be happening the entire time. They're going to be on the catch or on the first bounce.
First point scored by Washington was with Bradley Beal, and then Sixers come right back. Sixers are doubling Beal with D'Anthony Melton and Embiid, and they get the steal. Sixers have numbers. Tobias Harris on the business end of the alley-oop by James Harden. Wizards winning 2 of their final 3 games on that long western road swing as Joel Embiid continues to shoot. Here's Morris, no looking to Gafford. Gafford picks up his dribble. Porzingis, the up and under blocked by Embiid.
Phoenix played solid, 16 points, had a double-double, was 2 for 5 from 3-point territory.
Joel Embiid bullies his way inside.
You get a 60-piece versus Philly, I mean, you should be in that conversation.
You said there's going to be an uptick in your scoring.
Good for 3 games covered.
There's Hachimura trying to guard Embiid. Embiid fades, fires, and hits.
It's up to him to miss. It's not because the defense made him miss.
Jalon right to Kyle Kuzma. Kuz baseline. Another turnover for Washington.
Definitely want to keep your eyes close to the Porzingis situation right now.
There's a dump off to Embiid, the left-hand lay-in.
On that possession, Taj Gibson.
Back to Joel Embiid off the feed from James Harden.
Wizards doing a good job closing out this second quarter before halftime.
The lead is now 15. Harris inside to Embiid. That's easy work.
All the way out top to Melton. And now to Joel. Loves this face-up opportunity at the nail. In on Porzingis. Powers it down low left and put it in.
That's how you attack the rim as well. Even though it was a layup, he released that well above the rim.
Kuzma picks up his dribble. Here's Beal attacking downhill. Float game, no. Daniel Gafford, yes. Here's Harden out to Niang. Niang front rims that. Embiid with the offensive rebound.
Got to get to him.
Back to Niang. Like you said, Drew, he closed the show in New York on Christmas Day. Lead still up to 13 by Washington. Porzingis turns it over. Here comes Harden. Sixers have numbers. Leading to Embiid, who trails the play. Oh, good cut by Porzingis. That's a block there by Embiid. Ball goes out of bounds. So now he's going to post up. kick it out. Anthony Melton's shot is off. Huge rebound by Embiid as 3 Wizards just sat there and watched him get the offensive rebound and dunk. There's Gafford again guarding Embiid. Embiid shoots right over the top of him. Joel now with 38 points. There's Gafford again. Got to stay solid. Embiid gets the offensive tip back, and once again, Daniel getting hit for his service. Under 5. Harden, no foul call, which leads to an Embiid dunk. There you see the numbers month to month. Doubled his block production. So here's Harden going downhill, throwing the lob to Joel Embiid. The lead is now 1 for Washington. Kyle Kuzma and Denny Avdia are communicating defensively what they want to get done as Embiid's 3 is good.
It's not over. The first points of the game, Harris at the free throw line. Embiid, you don't want Trey to get a second, and
that's
he won't.
the thing.
And he won't. Really good young man, a 28-year-old who only played 1 year of college basketball. Now Harden. And I like what you talked about when it came. And there's a breakdown. And it should have been an and 1. That's a break.
Yes, it should have been.
It should have been an and 1. It's going to be hard to whip. And he's got great touch from there, too, the mid-range. Embiid.
That's unguardable.
Damage there, 14.6. Willie Green says, got to make sure you make him take tough shots. Not like that.
Tyrese Maxey. You know where to go. And the mid-range game of Embiid is exceptional.
That's what 7-footers aren't accustomed to guarding that.
So the length really helped, and he challenged it straight up and down. Now shot clock down, so Embiid's going up, and he's going to the line.
I tell you,
looking for the three-point play.
The thing about that double team, though, the double team has to be aggressive.
Now,
this is what's hard to guard. This is what's difficult to guard.
And extra pass.
When you put your 2 best players in the middle of the floor.
Pels by 16. How do you close this? Almost deflected. It's Harden. And he can do that, we know. So Jonas with his first bucket on his 4th try and right back at it.
That's something you have to live with. Like, there's certain dudes, you got to give something up.
It's a 14-point game.
So good off the dribble, man. So good off the dribble.
And Embiid takes it away on a slow pass. He'll go the distance. Yeah, he was watching the ball. He wasn't watching Jonas, the man he's usually guarding. Here comes the pick. How about a pop?
See, that's what I mean about getting there late. That's the difference. You have to be there on the catch.
And CJ is up to 28 points. Is now 8 of 12 from beyond the arc.
I'm telling you, that's too much time and that's too much space.
Can't let him. PJ Tucker clears it away for Melton. Melton's going to take it. Thought he'd go up with it. Instead, the run to the rim. Joel Embiid on the hammer. Dyson on Harden. What an education for this rookie. Up against James Harden. Embiid wants a clear out. And he's going to a strong side for an easy one.
And you can see what Doc Rivers did, anticipating a double team. He basically put all shooters on the floor.
Embiid gets the roll. CJ begging for it on the opposite side. Billy. And Embiid had something to say about that. Wait for Embiid to read the situation. Up against Jackson.
Keep your hand out of there.
Now the run by Maxey. And the reverse. Now Embiid back on the floor. I'll remind you just a minute of what he did last year in Philadelphia. As Tobias Harris, old school running hook. Gonna be Harden. Inside a 10 of the shot clock. Little pocket pass. CJ got there in a hurry. To let Jonas get back into position. Step back. He's not bad, is he? Man, is he good. 112-105.
And then this is where you start to run into problems, because now you don't really want to double team Joel Embiid, because if you double team him, you'll give up threes.
Tucker.
Case in point.
Got the three.
Right? Case in point.
And, you know, a couple of nights ago got his first start. They're playing against probably one of the most lethal centers right now in the game, and Embiid.
White the assignment, and Embiid gets the best of him on that possession. Steibel, outside 3, that is good. Boy, Matisse Steibel, not known for his outside shooting.
And to see SGA at 10 attempts a game, just remarkable for a player in his 5th season.
It's a good point, because the consistency to do it night in and night out.
You run your break, you get a quick 2 points.
Embiid was not looking to take the three, so Harris right into the defense. He'll get another and one, his second. 1 for 3. The best percentage in the NBA at the free throw line. Muscala tried to front, and Embiid got behind him.
Attack.
And Paisley attacked, just did everything but finish right at the rim. As Embiid has an easy lane, he will put it down. As you were saying, is important just to see the ball go in.
Yeah, man, especially from distance. Just to get one of those to drop.
Three-point shot has not been there. And Milton again. Just his 9th game of his career. As we come up on 30 seconds, Embiid gave it right back to Harris, and he will flush it down. Just want to make Philly think about it a little bit.
Well, those are the kind of plays that can easily spark your offense.
Tested three from Milton.
And stay with it defensively.
Muscala's been looking for a three all night. Might have been blocked, and he got it right back from Kenrich. No, the push on the follow by Giddey. He was right under the rim. Okay, see, that's what you want to do. You just want to string together some good minutes. Put a little pressure on Philly. House again. That time he got it. Just outside the block. Boy, he has had some excellent looks from downtown. Just has not been able to connect so far. And Melton quickly with the response that Philly wanted.
It's kind of playing off of him a little bit. It's just to make him play you honestly.
Muscala trying to move the feet, and Embiid just lowers the shoulder. So much strength. He is just a block of granite. Shea got by Melton, and Embiid recovered for the block.
In those transition opportunities, too. Philly doesn't have time to stack up their defense.
Oh, Embiid caught it and then just went right by J. Will. He was ready to make that move with J. Will on his back. Shea once again puts his head down, and Embiid again with the recovery for the block, but Giddey once again with the follow. Quick trap on Melton. Under defense has been stout here in the third quarter, limiting Houston to just 14 points, and House has been the one to produce the offense. Paisley trying to use his speed, got caught in the air and turns it over. Quick move, Milton, and somehow slipped it underneath. So Harris with 20, leading score for Philly on the night. Running out of time as Embiid swats that away from Dort. 2-on-1 momentarily. And the kick out to D'Anthony Melton. Run a little offense instead of taking that quick shot. Vital, as we said, had not scored for the last 4 games. Chugging up the floor. Someone's done a good job of defending him, Michael. There's a three by Tobias Harris.
James and PJ back after doing some injury management on the second half of the back-to-back Saturday in OKC. Joel was questionable with some lower back pain coming into this one. Joel. Good hands by D'Anthony Melton. Joel from his favorite spot, and he rattles in the wing triple.
I think they were surprised, but not enough to blow the whistle.
Sean Wright, Natalie Shago, John Conley, our officiating crew tonight. That's another one of JoJo's favorite spots. The elbow for 2. Doc and company were furious in New Orleans because of the free throw discrepancy there. 36 free throws attempted by New Orleans, just 22 by Embiid and the Sixers. Melton catch and shoot 3. Because of the free throw discrepancy there. 36 free throws attempted by New Orleans, just 22 by Embiid and the Sixers. Melton catch and shoot 3. Yeah, that looks sweet coming off his fingertip. Go to Sixers.com/tickets or call 215-339-7676. 3 team fouls on the Pels. Another bucket from Joel Embiid. He's got 13 already in our first quarter.
Ball made it all the way to the corner and then had to get swung again back to George. That's when the opening was presenting itself.
George looking for back-to-back threes. Bang, bang again. Valanciunas almost let that 3 go. Herb Jones blocked by Joel. Good tap by Tobias to George. Here comes James. Harden creating some space. 30-8 in fast break points on Friday. Embiid blocking Valanciunas.
See what I mean about just challenging the shot? That was more than enough defense. You didn't have to block that for it to be a great play.
Embiid with the 3 on the other end. Off the mark. Tobias the rebound.
Wanted to foul, but good job of not fouling. Make him make those tough ones.
Maxey fakes the three, drives, tough shot, and it falls. Great stuff from Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese running things here as his first half winds to a close. Joel pulls up from the elbow. 15 for Joel. So that's a third on Jonas. Joel spinning off glass. That was pretty from Joel Embiid. Harden, guarded by McCollum, gets the screen from Embiid. Back to Joel it goes. It's pretty easy pick and roll basketball there.
To go with Zion's drive, dribble penetration.
Jones with 6 tonight for the visitors. Embiid, baseline, up and in.
Getting good looks, right? Those are looks that he is more than capable of making. And then again, the Sixers really haven't changed their approach.
Joel right down Broad Street. Good look from Zion. In addition to his 26 points, 5 assists, now 5 rebounds. Embiid and 1. 28 and counting tonight for Joel Embiid. 9th board tonight for the big fella. Melton steps into a triple and drills it. Indeed, we do. 78 even. Embiid just inside the free throw line. Unties it. Still a very good young player.
No question. No shame in that at all. Just saying, you see the difference right there.
Embiid, what a move! He is 7'2" and almost 300 pounds, ladies and gents. And he's breakdancing after that and one opportunity.
You're not trying to waste any time. Run your stuff the way you normally run your stuff.
Well, a fake, another. 38 for Joel Embiid here tonight. Pels 16-4 in New Orleans, just 7-9 on the road. Big fella wants it. Looking for another 40-piece, and he's got it. Sixers will take all the time they can. Jones guarding Embiid. Double comes from McCollum. Harden lets fly from outside. Oh, mama! And Harden the rebound. Quickly ahead to Joel, who leaked out and jams it down.
Well, we learned from Bogdanovich, you must have done it like 3-4 times the other night. If it works for them, why not give it a shot as well?
After the loss on Sunday, yeah, they didn't get the win, but he's liking seeing the shooting confidence from Killian Hayes.
Well, and like most teams, as Joel responds, Pistons not wasting any time looking for those quick threes. They'll take them.
Actually second in the league in shots attempted from mid-range. 25% of his shots from that area. Only Kevin Durant with more. Straight on triple from Joel Embiid. Right back to James it comes. Embiid from the elbow. That one is true. Look at the job by Anthony Melton. Right into the help defense of Joel Embiid.
Excellent help defense, too. The way Joel moves his feet.
He's lost it, gets it back, lays it up and in. An injured Pistons squad at the moment. Works the steal. Foot race with Joel. Blocked by Embiid. That's good to see. First game back from injury for Joel.
Tough shot by Magruder, shot attempt.
In the corner, is fouled and hits the bucket. My goodness, never ceasing to amaze Joel Embiid with a three-point opportunity. And then 13 trips recently, so good to see Noel hit that bucket for the visitors. Embiid to the cup.
Still the ability to get to the basket and finish.
See Corey on Sunday. Joel Embiid with a free throw jumper.
As far as post-ups, drives to the basket, they don't want that. But you can have the jumper, big boy.
Embiid.
See what I mean? Use the bank shot as an art form.
Harden to Embiid. Shot clock at 3. Tucker from the corner. Drills the triple. And Harden around and out. Tucker the offensive rebound. Down to Joel for the jam. 24 and 10 for Joel Embiid. Just anytime I can get it to
A good one, too.
Well, Harden the rebound, which means 72nd triple-double. extending his lead. That's right, triple-double alert. Embiid up and in. Well, that's not totally true, because he actually got it earlier. 27 seconds. Right. Yeah, that's Embiid down Broad Street, up and in. Fifth in the league right now in points per game, just a hair under 31 points a contest. Joel Embiid second in the NBA in points per game. Joel at the elbow asking for it. Williams, the rookie, on him. Oh, what a move by Embiid, right to the cup. We're out for Joel. Surrounded by an orange jersey, spinning and hitting. Doesn't matter how many guys are guarding him, Joel's still going to make him pay. He didn't play in Miami on Tuesday.
Easier for their announcers.
Yeah, no doubt. Harris kind of changing his mind after he jumps. Harris, Harden, D'Anthony Melton, Tyrese Maxey, and Joel Embiid, the 5 out right now for the Sixers. Good look down to Joel, up and in. James Harden, who's leading the way with those 4 3-pointers, 4 of 6 from outside. He's got 16, and Joel Embiid had to sit for a large portion of the second quarter after picking up his 3rd personal.
They collapsed into the lane, and that's what left James open.
Right into Harden's hands. Harden has Joel behind him. Embiid up and in.
Because you can rely on him to basically take over 2 roles for you, if you will, offensively and defensively, and that's huge.
Melton from the wing. Nothing but nets from D'Anthony Melton.
The ball movement.
That's why they're on a 12-3 run. That's created this little cushion after the Sixers had pulled even. Joel, left side of the lane, up and in. 18 and 8 now for Joel.
It's tougher to rebound with your big fella not in the picture.
Embiid trying to go bully ball, blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Got to stop the ball here.
Goes behind the back. Oh my goodness! What a block by Joel Embiid.
Oh, he was going to dunk that too. That's what makes it even more spectacular.
Embiid, skip pass, Harris to the cup, switch to the left hand, and Joel there to tap it in.
Got Joel with the front, didn't get it to him.
Didn't get it to him there. Spins away and throws it down. 10-point game.
The time is now if you're trying to salvage something out of this game. As you head to the extended road trip, you want to feel good about things.
Embiid gets the roll.
Score their first bucket, 6-2 Philadelphia.
We're glad the Jazz decided to test him as Embiid makes a 3.
8 points in the quarter, 24-16, Philadelphia. Shake Milton on the court. Shots up and down. That's what Embiid will do to you all night long.
And be a threat from the 3 or off the dribble.
Talen Horton-Tucker's checked in. There's a drive out, wide open.
And Joel ahead of the pack says count it, and I'll have another chance at a 3-point play. Shot clock will reset to 14, 10 now. Tucker into James. Joel Embiid, beg your pardon. Joel up and in.
A lot of times that's what this league is all about. When guys want to make a name for themselves, they want to win. They got to come in and prove they belong in this league.
They put 2 on Embiid. Forces out a 3-point shot. Good by Maxey. Harden goes to work. Screening is Embiid. Between the legs, pass out, 3 by Joel. No. Oh, yes! High bank shot up the glass. Ball kicked. Vando back to Harden. There's a wing 3 by Maxey, who's been dialed in.
So they're sending bodies at Embiid, trying to discourage him from getting to the basket.
Drops it over Kessler. In the first half of play, here's Embiid at the free throw line. They put 2 players on him. Now drives inside. Runner good and 1.
Yeah, you see what he did.
Ball's loose. Harden had it knocked out of his hands. Ochai, the rookie, tried to take it up left hand. The follow and a foul. Clarkson back to work out front. Talen Horton-Tucker drives left hand. Embiid got a finger up on it. No call. 12 seconds. The ball's in the hands of Harden. Embiid takes it, drives, step back, Jay. Got it. Timeout, Utah. Plenty of time. 4.9 to play.
Very well the previous 5, over 40%. Tobias Harris has missed a couple of games, but he's back. Embiid not shooting as many threes. Harden, who's been on a nice assist streak, averaging 12 over the last week. Embiid here is where he is just automatic. LeBron has either scored or assisted on 8 of the first 9. It's 18-15. Three-point lead for the Lakers. The Beard gives it over to Joel, and Embiid hits on the free throw line. That was Yang. Now with the clock down to 1, Embiid goes all the way to the rim. In the NBA this year, he's 55%. And he knocked one down from the corner there. To the ground goes Schroeder. That's going to be a turnover. They got a power play coming back the other way, 5-on-4.
Only taking 3 shots, yet to scratch.
Back and forth goes Harden. He top 30 in their last game. Good feed. Throw it down. One hand. Embiid. Both Embiid and Harden top 30. After the rebound by Melton at the other end. Harden's got it. Embiid thought about it for an instant. Nice. Oh, look at that little fake. Created some space and scores. So easy.
That's so nice.
Still out with the non-COVID illness. So down 4 rotation players for the Lakers. Embiid, corner of the key.
He might not miss that one.
So skilled. Just raised it. LeBron brings it in the attacking 47. And again, a look away, but a block by Embiid. Boy, Bryant thought he was free and clear. Harris, they're looking to dump it into Embiid, but he's 17 feet away from the goal. He'll fire it over Bryant anyway and score.
And matches the Lakers' largest lead, 5.
Embiid, Yang scores it. Away from Troy Brown Jr. Warded off.
Was that not close to backcourt?
Yeah, I thought the same thing. Here is Embiid. Oh, look out. The throwdown hammer with one hand, Joel Embiid. 1-on-3, but 2 are right there with him. Lead is back to 3. Couple of minutes to go here in the third. Milton got it. And we're tied at 79.
Yeah, have your hands ready because Russ has been really good at getting you the basketball.
Triple-double watch. That's his 7th assist, but some fresh. Goes to Maxey. Thibault back to Maxey. Embiid is open. One bounce dribble, just like in practice. Got it.
And just like in practice, he knocked it down.
104-103. Sixers up by 1. Sixers up by 3.
Boy, the little head fake just froze Gabriel.
109-108. Harden, Embiid, corner. Niang, that's a rainbow 3 for Niang. He's got Russ in front of him. James Harden bounces. Embiid, free throw line. Joel Embiid.
Kawhi left a little bit on the back rim, but 2 good plays coming out the start of this game, not able to finish though.
Embiid over Zubac, book it. Melton's been a revelation for this team. I'm not sure they expected everything that he's brought this season. Embiid got a 3.
Back where he's comfortable shooting the basketball.
Clippers have made their last 5 field goal attempts. Embiid off the double. Melton, a rainbow J is good. DeAnthony Melton. Embiid back in. Look for the open man. Harris misses on a 3-ball offensive rebound. Embiid sweeps through for 2. And a timeout called by Lou.
He's a pro, knowing also too that he would be in the clutch time minutes, and that's the
look out. Embiid throws it down. He hits double figures.
It kind of sounds like Harden wants the credit. He knows he's not going to get it, but eventually his time will come due, guys.
Leonard was fouled in his mind. Maxey blocked by Batum, but Embiid trailing the play gets the easy bucket. Harden running the show here for Philly, returning. Embiid out high. George draws the assignment. 10 to shoot. He's trying to bully him. He does. Bank shot good and a foul. George has to make it happen. Swiped. Harris, it's a 3-on-1 developing. Harris drives in. Embiid trails and scores. Harris, dump it inside. Embiid creates space and lays it in. It's like Nerf.
And he doesn't put too much stress on, you know, his injury, and he gets hurt again.
Powell intercepts, blocked by Embiid. Runs back defensively. Harden using the Embiid screen. The roll, it's pure. So a little run here for LA. They're looking for one more stop before the end of the half. Embiid, the flyby, the three at the buzzer. Joel Embiid, bottoms. George guarding Harden, and that pass too far. Good save by the Beard. Harris, little fend off and floater. Tobias Harris is locked in.
And great job that time by James Harden by cutting off the angle of Terrence Mann.
Embiid, how you going to stop it?
You're not. I mean, what you gonna do?
Harden gets out of the corner. Powell tries to chase him, bounce it. Embiid, yes sir.
I mean, immediately comes right back in.
He think he just stretched as much as he could when he dunked. Wall is hopeful that after this 14-day period of rest, he will be back, fellas.
Yeah, five-time All-Star.
Have the same stress level put on your body when you play in a real game over and over again.
Another three ball from Niang. Man, D9, Joel Embiid. And it leads to a break.
Nurk slips, drops down low. Lillard off that action. A high runner won't go too strong, and the rebound corralled by Embiid. Embiid sidesteps Hart on the way down the floor. Harden averaging 22 a game. Bouncing here to Embiid. Embiid gets Eubanks off his feet, terminates the dribble. He'll drop step this time beneath the rim, reverse it, and go up and in. The dexterity. Blazer bench howling for a call. They won't get it. Sixers the other way. A lead of 7. Embiid in deep. Eubanks grabs it, sends it ahead here to Sharp. Full head of steam into the lane between defenders. Laid it up, no. Rebound, Little. Blocked away by Embiid from behind, and he sends Little sprawling. With great results. Here's Grant slanting in. Tried to drop it to Eubanks, broken up by Embiid. Look at Embiid run the floor. Harris double. Embiid will shoot a three now and then, and he knocks that one down at a high rate, about 35%.
If you're a head coach, you got to tell your teammate, look, we're going to be here all night. Stay with it. Don't let go of the rope.
Embiid double pumps and flips and scores. Here's Harris in the paint.
He's been there forever.
Seemed like it. Outside. Harden 4 to shoot. Into the lane to the glass. Laid it in. And again, the Sixers get to the cup. Off the high screen. Into the paint. Popping out as Embiid. Sees 3 defenders, so he'll just hit the step back. Six to shoot. Harden into the lane. Nice pocket pass, bouncing it to Embiid in stride for the two-hand jam. Jabs it, controlled by Hart. Dame drives it, sees 2 long bodies. Rotate it to Hart, into the lane to the glass. Rejected by Embiid. Hard enough to screen of Embiid. He'll pop out. A 15-footer on a double pump. Rattled it in. Chauncey Billups needs time. Outside to Nurkic for 3. Hart the rebound, leaping out as Embiid for the two-hand jam. Smart play by Embiid. Maxey goes to work. Harden on the high screen. Embiid rolls the 1-2 gallop downhill for the crush. And he is upended and fouled. Dame back in the picture. Grant will come to get it. Double team. Jump pass to Nurk. Pump fake, lean in. And a block from Embiid. Embiid into the lane, ball charged free off glass, recovered by Embiid, steps back, tough shot. 11-point Sixer lead, 2:06 remaining. Embiid surveys a double team. Harden pump fakes and drives the floater.
The way he's handled himself on and off the court has given everyone a lot of confidence and extra motivation to play better around him, to work harder to get off screens, to give extra on defense. Kyrie's leading.
Shooting 46% from 3 this month. Irving, no. And up high for the rebound. Embiid trying to bring it up the floor. Finds Melton. Walks into a 3. That's good.
What a rejection. Embiid is still on the ground. And then Thibault comes back, gets a deflection. Embiid standing down court and lays it in.
Wow, how about Nick Claxton? So matchup he wanted. He wanted T.J. Warren in the pick and roll, called him up, but just couldn't make the shot.
Irving, alley-oop, broken up by Embiid. It was intended for Simmons. Then a great bounce pass ahead. A scoop to Melton by Maxey for the stop. This is the first time they've all gone against each other since the deal happened last February. Embiid waits, now fires, and connects on the three. Embiid's second basket and 9th point. And you saw the result. Harden between the legs of Simmons to Embiid, who spins and scores.
And Claxton says, I've got an advantage. It's speed. Even in my second jump, I'm going to go take advantage.
But they gave Philly another point. And now Embiid gets to the rim. Claxton won't block that one. You also had that dynamic at the time when Jimmy Butler was here. That certainly, as Embiid pokes it to the corner for Harris, that made things interesting as well. Harris gets the bounce in the lane from Kyrie Irving. Irving has not taken a shot this half, but he's more concerned right now with Simmons continuing to take his shots as Embiid gets in the lane, goes to the left hand. And Doc was with the Clippers at the time. They didn't take him, but they have him now, and it was one of the best pickups of the offseason. Embiid in the lane, gets the bounce, and one. And no timeouts left for Brooklyn. Philly does have a foul to give still. Here's a lob. It's broken up by Embiid, and Harris gets to the loose ball. Down court to Melton. Gets the clear.
Yeah, you give Harden a lot of credit now. Not only is he averaging 11 assists, but he's getting 6.5 rebounds.
Embiid pushed by Jokic, counted and one.
And then you like the fact that Jokic and Embiid will move so hard. How about this move?
Embiid trying to get Jokic to pick up that second foul, goes right at him.
Very smart move, very smart. Well, when you look at Gordon and Porter, both guys are averaging 16 points a game. That's 3rd and 4th on the Denver team.
Embiid again against Jokic. This time he pulls up ahead to Harden. It's Embiid, and he's able to score against Jokic. Embiid with a great start, 8 points, 4 of 4. Murray, the defense that time by Melton. Shot clock down to 6, and it's knocked to Melton, throwing it ahead and over the head of James Harden. He recently broke the Denver career assist mark, passing the great Alex English.
Speaking of a great one, Alex is one of the best.
Harden's three is there.
He's instant heat for this thing.
And he was a late first-round pick a year ago out of VCU. Done an excellent job with the drafting and the personnel with the Nuggets as Embiid. And the dunk by Jeff Green.
When you have matchups here in this game, you get, oh, baby.
Back-to-back threes for Joel Embiid, who's got 14 in the first quarter.
Dave, they have 4 guys in that starting lineup who can score the best.
And Murray can score it from anywhere.
That's right.
Embiid going right at the chest of Najee, puts it in. 17 points for Joel. Here's Milton in transition. Niang on the spot up. No good. Tipped in by Embiid. Perhaps James Harden and also Aaron Gordon for Denver remains to be seen. As Embiid now is up to 21 points. He leads the league in scoring for the 2nd straight year.
And it's nice to see the quickness off the dribble.
Here's Embiid, another one. 23 points now for Joel Embiid in 20 minutes play. Got to go back to 2012, the last time he shot as well as he did from 3.
How about that?
Murray hits the ground again. Jokic, his alley-oop is picked off by Embiid.
Great defensive play by Embiid. Great.
And Harden on the attack, gets 2. Philly ball, trailed by 15 just 3 minutes ago. Pick and roll, Harden and Embiid. Embiid gets the layup. Goes out on Porter that time, and he misfired.
Yeah, good defense.
Embiid bringing it up, finds Melton underneath for the layup.
Remember we said Embiid missed 12 games, Harden 16, Maxey 19, and they're only 1 game on the loss side behind Boston.
Oh, Embiid goes right around Jokic and then smashes the rim.
And you're right here sitting on, you're only 9 down. Just get a high percentage shot here.
Embiid going at Jeff Green and count the bucket and a foul. 7 seconds to shoot. Jokic with the alley-oop pass that's knocked away, and Embiid has it. 3 seconds to go. Embiid tried a 3/4 court shot, and he was fouled by Bruce Brown. It's going to be 3 free throws for Embiid. Embiid.
Oh, yeah, clear out.
Hits the short pull-up over Jokic. A combined 55 assists on 80 baskets between these two teams. Embiid falling away. Count it, 39 for Joel Embiid. You got the two-time reigning MVP, Nikola Jokic, the runner-up the last 2 years. Embiid getting the block on Jamal Murray.
Good trap.
Embiid stops, pops. It's good. Philly's got the lead. The runner-up the last 2 years. Embiid getting the block on Jamal Murray.
Good trap.
Embiid stops, pops. It's good. Philly's got the lead for the first time since the opening seconds of the game. We have not seen a lot of Michael Porter here in the second half. Embiid for three. It's good. Embiid's got 44. 115-110. Nearing 3 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Embiid driving, kicking to the corner. Harris on target with a three ball.
He's had 14 big points in the second half.
And 8 in the quarter. Largest lead for Philly. Murray drives, leaves it for Gordon, rejected. But Murray is right there to put it in after the Embiid block. Here's Embiid. Shot clock down to 5. Wants to take Jokic. Step back three. Hit it! 47 for Joel. Timeout, Denver.
On this Magic squad, the 25th and 27th of November with a home-and-home in Orlando. The step back from Harden falls through.
Tobias Harris, screen and roll with Embiid, and the former Magic man scores 2 for Philadelphia.
Couldn't make a free throw at all in the first half. Somewhat settled down in the second, but again, they're one of the top 2 free throw shooting teams in the league as Joel gets his hand in there and steals the ball for the Sixers.
A better Banchero we're speaking of. Standstill jump shooter.
First pick in last year's draft was Paolo. Joel Embiid, count it, and the foul.
Create separation, catch up to the Nuggets, and then pass them.
All Sixers so far tonight. Wagner blocked again by Embiid.
Great timing by the big fella off the glass, and then he's changing ends. Got him.
Uh-oh. Had him. Had to readjust, and he falls through. Made his debut again after missing 211 games. In the win, the Magic beat the Boston Celtics last week. So, again, not off to a good start tonight. Unlike Tobias Harris and the Sixers. Looking to bounce back from that 2-game slide. Shake Milton's in. Joel Embiid dishing. Oh, what a pass. What a finish. Joel looking like a guard in the paint. Here comes Joel leading the break. Scoops it over to Maxey.
For the post up, get it to him.
Yep, good seal. Embiid with a 2-handed throwdown. And another timeout for Mosley and the Magic.
You want to get in the way of the big fella?
I was laughing because Jalen was laughing. I don't think you're prepared for what it's going to feel like. Leads rookies in second, actually, in total points. Leads him in points per game. Joel lurking on the baseline. Lost everybody in a big monster jam. Joel Embiid.
Fultz being a pest on those inbounds. Got to keep an eye on those.
Embiid, favorite spot from outside. Embiid drinks the three. Trying to get it to him. Yep, posting up Mo Bamba. Banchero showing like he might come over. Embiid turns and hits the baseline jumper. Fultz grabs the loose ball and lays it up, unable to finish. Joel able to clear.
Frustrating shots for Fultz.
Joel coast to coast, lays it up and in.
Next play, next play.
Hard behind back to Embiid. Side step jumper is good for Joel. 23 and counting for Joel Embiid. D'Anthony's been in the zone the last 3, 14 in the win over the Kings to end the road trip, 19 against the Nets. Another block by Joel. He's 3 for 10 from the floor tonight. He's got 6, 9 assists, couple of rebounds. Harden for 3. It's good. 8 points from Trez off the bench. And Joel comes right off the bench and pushes his point total to 25. Embiid seems a bit distracted right now, trying to get foul calls. Suggs got tapped by the Sixer. Joel all the way to the hoop, lays it up and in.
Got a whole side.
Wagner shading over. Embiid pulls up another 30-piece for Joel Embiid.
Lunch money being taken.
That felt exactly like that. And down to Joel, who sealed off his defender, lays it up and in. Thought about the long three. Joel doubled, skip pass to Tobias. Looking baseline again, comes inside. Nice adjustment after Suggs filled the space that Tobias was headed for. Tobias for two. Philly has come up empty. Last 5 trips down to this end of the floor. Embiid lays it up and in. Might bring it up. Back to Joel it goes. Double comes right back to him. Doesn't matter. Joel up and in. Behind the back to Shake Milton. Shake to Joel. Up and in to beat the buzzer.
He's going through a slew of Magic players, but the Magic are thus far successful going one-on-one.
Embiid sets his feet. Haven't seen nearly enough of that the last couple of games. A little pick and roll, pick and pop. Joel from the elbow. Off iron. Harden, another offensive rebound. Niang for 3. And another offensive rebound. Joel decides to take the easy track to 2. Third rebound for Tobias. To Joel. Embiid all the way to the cup.
Early part of that play, just saw the last result.
Well, ball don't lie. Magic miss. James gets it ahead to Joel. Embiid spinning his way through 3 members of the Magic.
Day to day, constantly.
7-point Sixers lead. Harris blows past Embiid, and then Joel makes up for lost time. But Carter Jr., another offensive rebound and the putback. Double drag. Harden back to Embiid. Joel step back at the free throw line. 28 and counting for Embiid.
Many players coming out of that institution.
Embiid doubled once again. Harden another. 6 trays for James Harden tonight. And another opportunity. George pokes it away. Maxey turns on the afterburners, lays it up and in.
That is so hard to do.
Try to make Embiid block a few shots before you give him too much respect down there. Now he's a great shot blocker, but our guys allocating him arming a few shots when he's in the vicinity.
Embiid. Harden. Always get his shot. Offensive glass to Philly. Embiid steps into a 3. Johnson goes back up. Thought he was fouled. Pop can't believe there was not a whistle, and Harden gets a breakaway layup at the other end.
Pops, he might get his money's worth here. Along with that comes the aggression, especially on the offensive end of the floor. I don't want to see him pass those shots up.
Embiid.
Started thinking about it on the way up. Maybe he's going to put the ball on the floor.
Embiid gets the easy 2. McDermott, 7 on the shot clock. Turnover. Embiid to Harden, back to Joel Embiid. Goodness. Philly is 5 of 9 from distance. Biggest lead of the night for Philly, and never a good sign when the Spurs go down on double digits. History says they do not end up with a W. And he's got 18 just like that. Spurs turn it over again as a bobble pass to Pirtle. Harris with the breakout dunk. Embiid. He's got 20.
That's about all you can do. Again, you're showing another defender there.
I mean, the Spurs, particularly one of the top teams in the league in pace and running here, and you're going to have attacking plays. You're going to have more opportunities to get injured, unfortunately. Harris. Embiid takes a little bump and 1.
Yeah, I mean,
good for Joel.
But I like the action. You still want to try to push it. You don't want to have to continually try to set up against the Sixers D.
Harden knocks down the 3. The offensive glass, Tucker. Harris to Embiid. Now go do something about the Sixers and slowing them down, would you? Just their 3rd highest scoring quarter of the year.
Yeah, and it looked like they were cruising too, Bill. You know,
right.
Looked like they really weren't even struggling.
Embiid is getting wherever he wants, whenever he wants.
I don't care who it is, the percentages of them making it go up exponentially.
And that's surprising there that Julius Randle helped off the strong side corner as Joel gets to his sweet spot right there.
As much as we're going to talk about his scoring, his passing has been something that is underrated. He easily could be, the best passer in this league. Wow. See them continuing to push in transition, the pass leading to the pass.
Embiid out to Melton. He got it. DeAnthony Melton is 3 for 3 from 3 in this first. And then I realized, no. We're talking about the individual, Emmanuel Quickly.
Yes, number 21.
Yeah, that guy.
No, number 5, I'm sorry.
That's number 21. Embiid buries the jumper. Harden behind the back. Embiid, the floater is good. He is leading the league in assists per game, although not qualified as the league leader right now. Harris splashes the jumper. Leaves for Embiid into the corner. Tucker, not that time, followed it up. How about Embiid? He got it. On a 3, timeout New York.
Close game at half. Right now, it looks like Philly has the momentum. The Knicks starters have to get themselves involved and got to get themselves going. As you just see an easy layup there.
Harden no look. Embiid catch.
And that pick and roll is so tough.
He's 12 of 13 from the line. Runs in. Oh, gets denied by Embiid. Gobbled up.
He's going to have to make some of those shots and or be a great ball mover.
There's the double team on Embiid. It didn't matter. Steps through for the bucket.
The only thing people are, obviously, he hasn't shot it. He hasn't played a lot as Embiid forces it up against the double team.
Harden to Embiid. Rips through. Got it and one over Grant Williams. Sam Hauser checking into the ball game. He had a 15-point night against the Pistons a couple of nights ago. Here he is. Inside, never made it to Cornette. And the 5th turnover for Boston here in the first quarter. Back out to Embiid on the pick and pop. Lines up the seams, has all day, and drills it. That's not a new European defense, is it?
No, I think that's I'm 7 feet. I got to do what I can do.
Well, that eclipse didn't work either. 2 on the shot clock for Williams. A wild shot, misses badly. And the 76ers have numbers. Embiid all the way to the bucket for the punch. Oh, express yourself, Joel Embiid.
Ever since he was at the University of Texas, he's been an outstanding competitor.
Embiid over a triple team, and he's going to get hit with a technical foul. He has for the last couple of years, and he found that's improved his performance. That's going to be a block, and there's the call that was on layaway for Joel Embiid. 76ers run a little Spain pick and roll action. Ball going to the corner. Tucker. Embiid from the mid post knocks it home. 2-man game with Embiid and Harden. Embiid working from the nail. He gets double teamed. Nice find inside, and that's how you punish the defense. And a chance to pull to within 1 or tie on a 3. Embiid. The step through, deceleration. Man, it looked like he hit a glitch in a video game. White. Brogdon got caught up in the air and turned it over. 2:40 to go as Tobias Harris and Tyrese Maxey get ready to come in for Philadelphia. Little machine gun dribble. Tatum got blocked by Embiid. Don't forget to check out Malika Andrews and the gang on the trade deadline special tomorrow. Embiid wheels, fires, and won. The foul on Brogdon.
And Sixers lucky there. Sims was wide open, and the rebound went right through his arms.
If you're passing Isaiah Thomas, you're doing something right.
Exactly. And when you're passing the ball to Embiid, and he's able to do that.
You mentioned the school, Villanova, not far from here, emboldened by the environment, perhaps. He feels good in this building.
Joel, finally.
It's pretty straightforward. If you're making it harder for the team on offense, it makes it harder to keep you on the floor defensively. Of course, that's also in regards to Matisse Thybulle and trading him away. Lee McDaniels brings a ton.
Right, we love Matisse. We wish him all the best in Portland, but teams just weren't guarding him.
Yeah, and I think at times you need a little bit more.
Embiid right down Broad Street with a two-handed rim rocker. 24-18, Knicks lead. Tyrese clearing out for Joel. Embiid up and in. Tobias and PJ, the 5 on the floor for your Sixers. Hartenstein trying to slow Joel down. Good luck with that. What a move from Joel Embiid.
Brunson now just doing what he wants, where he wants.
Embiid too strong on the scoop, gets the offensive rebounds. Trying to go back up, and he does. 2 more for Joel, make it 15 for Embiid in the first. Embiid out to Harris, catch and shoot Tobias Harris. It's good. First triple tonight for Tobias Harris. James behind the back to Joel. Elbow jumper. Have not seen enough of those tonight, so maybe this will get it going. Joel pushing the pace. Out to D'Anthony. Melton up and in. It's not how it's been for the past 200 plus years, right? See if the Sixers can change things up. Embiid drills the free throw jumper and he's fouled. Let's see if this will get him going here in the third.
But it's really all about Brunson and Randall, and yet Randall somehow wide open on the wing.
4 of 8 from outside. Embiid off the window and in. How many crickets? Come on, Rashid. Barrett blocked by Embiid. And it's going to be Sixers ball.
Look at this dude.
Can't wait for Sunday. First, though, let's try to pick up the dub here tonight. Harden back to Joel. Fading and hitting. 3-point game with 4.5 to go in the third. Harden to Joel. Tough pull up off the window. That's the way to use the glass. 1-point game.
Little 2-man action with James and JoJo.
Harden back to Joe. Sixers lead.
What does it translate into in the Knicks uniform? We'll see.
That's the question. Hart not available tonight, but will be soon. Niang for 3. Bang, bang! George Niang! Beat on Julius Randle.
Travel.
Sure looked like a travel. Sixers will take the turnover.
Pick a violation. There were multiple.
Niang from the corner. Bang, bang! George Niang! Up 4-game set. Embiid doubles. Shot clock at 5. Harris up and down it goes. Who wants to step up? Seal this one. Embiid the foul and the finish. After giving up a 21-point lead in a Knicks win in MSG on Sunday night. Embiid, Tyrese Maxey squares up and it's another. 27 off the bench tonight for Tyrese Maxey. This will be a good win if the Sixers can close this door. Brunson. And that will do it.
What a defensive lineup the Nets have put out to start things off. Embiid draws the foul on Claxton just as I say that.
Well,
Nets coming off a 116-105 win against Chicago. Dinwiddie was in control in that game, a little out of control on that lob for Claxton. Sixers in the blue. Embiid's got it, the second leading scorer in the NBA, just a 1/10 of a point behind Luka Doncic. And he scores right there. One name in particular, Sarah, that we haven't seen so far yet is Cam Thomas.
Which is interesting. An individual, 3 straight 40-point games.
Niang knocks down a 3. Shake Milton in the game for the Sixers. Embiid try to save it. Embiid working along the baseline, and that was an impressive play there by the 7-footer. At the end of the first quarter, O'Neal a 3. Rebounded by the Sixers. Maxey finds Embiid on a rim run, and the Sixers are within 2.
PJ Tucker on the floor, that's where the man is coming from that allows them to leave him with some more space in the room.
Embiid at the shot clock buzzer.
Wow.
Claxton against Embiid again. Johnson with a double. Oh, he fouled Tucker. 21 for Mikal Bridges in his Nets debut. Embiid attacking Claxton. Embiid battling Claxton. 10 to shoot, Niang. Embiid going to work. Through the foul and the bucket. Nearly lost it. Embiid trapped. And just using his strength to power his way to the rim. You see all kinds of marketing opportunities.
That's for sure. Important couple minutes here for Brooklyn.
And Embiid has led by as much as 12 here in the third quarter. Embiid in the final seconds connects with .8.
Good catch.
It happens when I sit courtside. Here's Embiid. Fall away, and it's a one-point game. Back it out, Dinwiddie. Had it stripped. Sixers looking to take the lead. Back it out. Harden wants to get it to Embiid. Embiid back it down Claxton. And the strength of Joel Embiid puts the Sixers within one.
It's not just the players that need recognition. Their coach as well has done one heck of a job teaching these youngsters, as Joel.
Speaking of one heck of a job.
What I mean by that is your offense has to help your defense out in instances like that.
Smith Jr. for three. Raises the front of the rim. KJ Martin saves it right to Joel Embiid. KJ Martin saves it right to Joel Embiid.
Numbers 5 on 4.
Melton, same spot, sets his feet, takes a breath, and swishes this attempt.
And that's plenty more room for Martin to get past him with one more dribble. Keep your feet moving.
Embiid into Şengün, bodying his way to the cup for two.
Remember, when you pick up the pace, the other team gets to run too.
Maxey down to Joel again, bodying his way to the cup and throwing it down.
The Sixers have allowed you to operate that way.
Good point. Tobias getting into the paint. Embiid to Harden. Let's fly from three and drills it. James Harden with a tray.
Good ball movement.
Here's James. Embiid, wing three. It's good.
Good drive.
Melton, baseline kicking. Harris to Harden, scoops it to Joel Embiid, right down Broad Street for the deuce.
Very nonchalant, matter-of-fact approach to his game. Just so gifted and so explosive.
18 down for Green. Harden up and in. Harden behind the back to Embiid, just a little bit off the mark. Joel picks it up and drills the elbow J. Harden back to Embiid. Şengün. Harden, thanks to the space from Joel. And he hits another three.
After going so cold early on, what was 1 of 10 now is 2 of 14.
9-0 Rockets run. Maxey back to Joel for two. Two-man game again. Maxey to Joel. Embiid jump stop. The fade and the finish as the third quarter expires. If it wasn't for the Bucks, who've won 11 straight, they have the best win streak right now in the NBA.
Well, people won't forget, I won't, if Joel responds there.
Embiid got tripped up. They'll count the basket plus the foul. Joel Embiid with a chance for three. You know, it is not easy to adjust when you are a generational player and a generational scorer, but Harden has done that as Harris turns the transition opportunity into two. Out there with Mitchell, Allen, and Okoro. Here's Embiid going to work, falling away, and the soft touch. McDaniels acquired at the deadline by Philadelphia in a deal that sent out Matisse Thybulle. LeVert lobbing it in, and Embiid was able to break it up. That'd be a sore subject these days here. In the corner, Maxey connects. Out of three. Sixers 7 of 8 from downtown. A 22-point Sixers lead. Here's Embiid. Patiently waiting. Fading. And hitting. Joel Embiid, 11 points, 7 boards in this first half. 16 points now on 6 of 8 shooting. By the way, you mentioned the defensive 3 seconds, Jeff. I want to let you and the audience know I got the answer when the defense collapses on Garland and Mitchell.
It is. That's why I think Dean Wade and Osman as Embiid with a beautiful finish off a nice drop-off by Harden. Garland's penetration to the rim.
They get second field goal for Mobley. Here's Melton. Hopping, taking, and finishing. Lost the shoe. Nope, it's not. In the corner. Tucker gets the 3 to rattle in.
The same response, knowing that if you let down, the NBA game's a long game, they can come back. It doesn't help as Melton hits a 3.
Here in the fourth. Embiid muscling, waiting, and finishing. Just too much girth from Joel Embiid for Jared Allen to handle. 18-10 eventually became 31-10 for Philadelphia.
They've just been isolating Embiid at this elbow area.
Oh, and he went to work again.
And committed defensively.
Embiid 2 to shoot, tough look, not for him. What a finish from Joel Embiid. Timeout Cleveland. Double coming, 3 to shoot. Maxey on the attack, floats it in. Tyrese Maxey with the shot clock fading. And a chance here for Cleveland to creep closer. Garland burns inside, gets denied by Embiid, but Allen there for the follow. It's a 4-point game.
It's another Jackson rebound. They come the other way with Brooks. Grizzlies have won 3 of their last 4. Jackson in there, rejected by Joel Embiid. Turnover right there. And Joel brings it bad, left foot and all. Harden to the rack.
You see how he negated the shot blocker and Jaren Jackson?
And Tillman's got the offensive rebound, something they have been missing without Adams. Now Morant chucks it inside to Tillman. Knocked away by that Philly D. Niang, Embiid. And the move. Yes, it is. And a sledgehammer inside. Two-way control. Oh, my gosh. Brooks lost his shoe. Maxey gets it, will fly inside and get the 2 with 2.5 to go.
The way they played. This is huge.
Got it with the tip. Morant, by the way, has had 19 consecutive games of at least 20 points. One of the best streaks right now in the NBA. Nice 15-footer by Joel. Tucker, but everywhere he goes, he's won championships in a lot of places. Jackson, Embiid swats it away.
Well, you think there was a little bit behind that?
Oh, yes.
From West. LeBron James getting better with his trade.
Another one. Embiid. Tillman defends. Shot clock at 5. Joel Embiid.
This is why if you're looking at Philadelphia,
it'll make their bench hole.
Yes.
Doubled is Embiid. Harris 3.
It's got to be that third guy.
Embiid, Morant, and Tucker with a 3. He's got 6 and a couple trays tonight.
Load management.
That word goes to her dirt. The turn broken up. Maxey, the over-the-shoulder catch, looking like A.J. Brown, pulling it in, putting it up and down. 10 and connected devices.
Oh, I love working with you.
All right, Harden. Embiid will chop down the lane. 10 to go and a foul. Aldama picked up that 4th foul. Harden with a 3. Harden with 28. Brooks. Tillman is there. Rejected. Rejected by Embiid. Harden and Brooks is there. It's Embiid. Ties the game. 6 of 9 on 3s for Harden. It's Durant exploding. Going up, net in mid-flight by Embiid. Picked up by Tillman. Morant in a thicket of defenders. No! Loose. Diving. Collision. Harden. Embiid. Oh! Horford, who did play here one year with the Sixers with Embiid, guarding him. An easy bucket for Embiid, who's got 4 quick points. Guarding Harden. Harden flips it. Nice pass to Embiid. A wide open P.J. Tucker. What a start shooting the basketball for the 76ers. Although it's more than the East Coast. Embiid, nice dish. Another assist. He's averaging 4 a game.
Have the weekend, have a fashion show, whatever. But don't play that game.
Embiid falling away, gets it to go. He's got 6 points. Well, they've come out to play so far here in the first, a 5-point Sixer lead. Embiid goes at Grant Williams. Head fake, layup, got it. He just muscled it up and through. Tatum ahead to White. Here comes Derek White, drives inside and goes tumbling down. The follow there from Tatum. There seemed to be a lot of contact. White certainly thought so. Tatum's having an excellent year rebounding the ball. Smart drive, sidestep, blocked by Embiid. Picked up by Maxey. Embiid. Harden behind the back. Embiid, nice quick move, gets inside and an easy 2. Stumbled a second, but got it to go. Meanwhile, Tatum is now 2 for 6, just 4 points here in the first half. Sixers have done a really good job on him. Embiid fakes, drives, and finishes.
Spending time with him in Utah, saw him during the All-Star weekend. He is absolutely one of the greats and a true game changer.
Embiid. Embiid back to Harris. Tobias Harris, a clear path to the basket, lays it up and in. He's got 14 points.
They've been living behind the free throw line. They limited their attempts.
Harris, another 3. His third 3-pointer. He's got 19.
Embiid already posted up on the other end instead of on the free throw line, securing the rebound.
Embiid powers in, gets it to go, and the foul.
It matters. It's like, I don't understand why we have the scoring leader be, as Melton hits a 3, why it's not total points.
Melton resets. Embiid, little fake, a drive, and finish. Joel Embiid with 25, and a lead back up to 13.
It's like, don't do that again.
That just didn't sound.
That's a light line from Pulp Fiction. Embiid, jumper, got it. Now the Celtics their largest lead. Harden whips a pass in the corner. Tucker back to Maxey. Embiid, a couple of hesitation shots and then puts it up and in. He thought he got hit as well. Tatum just 1 of 6 from 3. 10 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists. Harden looking, drops it off. Embiid knocks it down.
That's great effort by Harden to come back in, keep the ball loose.
Embiid fakes, puts it up, puts it in. 1-point game. Tatum to Brown. Embiid got a piece of it. Harden ahead to Maxey. Maxey on the drive. The layup is good.
Asserted himself from an offensive position and read the defense. Embiid helped out too much. Give the right to Jimmy Butler.
Here's Embiid. Continues to lead the league in scoring incredibly.
Might be the best passer as far as, like, when we talk about outlet passing in NBA history outside of maybe Wes Unseld.
And Strus continues to struggle. Embiid camping out. Too easy. Here's Embiid off the elbow with 12 to shoot. Adebayo, a lead defender. Embiid, the leader, the step back, got it. Too good. That's This is Badley, so Harden a little bit quiet here in this first half. Offensive rebound, Tucker.
And that's why
Embiid.
And that's why I love to see Embiid right there on that low block.
That's his spot, P.J. Tucker. Latter stage of their career. We've seen some of the great ones do it towards the tail end.
And I think that's going to be one of the big stories in the playoffs.
Off the floor quickly to Bam. Goes glass. Missed it. Another Biggs getting out to the open floor. Embiid give and go with Melton. Goes glass. Shams tweeting out that LeBron could be missing potentially of a big stretch here as Embiid off-balance layup. And that cuts it to 7 for the Sixers. He is putting together a nice little night here in Philly with 17 points. Embiid leads up, puts it down, and they will count the basket.
They thought they got good looks. They just didn't knock them in. They turned the ball over too much. Tonight, they've tightened that up. They've got a lot more assists. I love the assist to turnover ratio. And they've knocked down shots as Embiid knocks down his own from the mid-range.
Brendan, it's almost that time, though. He's got to sell out defensively. Pick and roll action. Embiid!
Letting the crowd know he knows what's up in the second half here at the Wells Fargo Center. He missed the first free throw. That's the finger wag. Embiid with 2 Miami defenders on him.
Both teams in the penalty. This is Hero, 3 to shoot. Martin has to hurry.
He doesn't see it. He doesn't see it.
The double team is coming from.
Here comes Harden, little pick and roll action to get things going. And Embiid high off glass.
Loving the ball movement by both of these teams on the opening possession here.
Mavericks losing here on Tuesday. There's Embiid, Reggie, right when you were talking about
right on that
a good
nail,
start.
Right?
There's that pat with fade. Doncic. Look at Embiid.
What sore foot, right?
Harden into the paint.
Nice.
Harris.
Have a little brush screen there by Kyrie.
So fast start for both of these two teams. Embiid making it look easy.
Did you see how big of Euro step he took? He's lost his shape a little bit. And maybe that's why they're playing a little bit slower, but that will pick up as Joel Embiid, my goodness.
Deal with Memphis, Danny Green deal. And Doc Rivers just can't stop talking about how excited he is about Melton as Harden left-handed finish.
You kind of highlighted this at the top in us setting up our game tonight. The Wild Wild West in 4 through really 12. You know, we put the Lakers in there as well.
See what the average is between those two. Harden to Embiid, already 5 in this game, as Reggie just mentioned. As the Stars continue to do work. That is Embiid. And a nice play by Harris to tip it to Embiid. Here comes Harden. Behind the back. Embiid. Nasty. They have built a 15-point lead. Harden the drive and kick. Maxey wide open. Offensive rebound Embiid. Too easy.
And if you ask the supporting players on this team which probably way you want to play, it's kind of the way Kyrie plays.
Well, really the first mistake that they've made in this quarter. On display here in Dallas. 31 for Doncic and Embiid. Starting to get busy. 6 threes for Irving. 7 for Doncic. Embiid playing through contacts. Embiid off balance that time. Well, Embiid has to be careful here. And we're inside of 2 minutes left in regulation. Harden, 24 points into the corner. Maxey, boy, beautiful pass. Embiid. Boy, if you've just hopped on with us, this has been a wild one in Dallas. Inbound to Embiid. They've got to hurry. The spin. Missed it. Missed it again. Embiid.
It's the simple act of a push-ahead pass, Mark. Covers a lot of ground and puts you in an excellent spot offensively right out of the gates. Is playing their offense at a much faster pace. Half court a full second faster, but just those transition opportunities make the game easy.
As easy as that three-point look from Embiid. Shot clock below 10. Here's Maxey, touches the paint, and his floater is good.
Scoring on you, you might as well make him work on the defensive end.
Here's Tobias Harris, laces the 3, and gives the Sixers a 1-point lead. Embiid inside Tucker with a nice fake, and finally gets one to fall.
Good find by Joel. And it was a scuffle for this team to start the season from three-point territory.
They're top 5 in terms of volume of threes attempted. Speaking of threes attempted, Harden laces one from deep.
And he told me he still feels like he's, quote, a ways away from the 35-plus minutes they're going to need him in the playoffs. He feels like he's still catching his wind a little bit because he's going as hard as he possibly can as Joel Embiid hits that one.
6 in a row. Harden turns the corner. Embiid from the nail, working against Lopez. Took that rhythm dribble and drilled it. With the Bucks, signed a 1-year deal, and then the championship game and then he ends up signing a $49 million contract over 4 years as Embiid scores the bucket. The moral of the story is pocket pass to Embiid, out to Maxey. Tough midi, got it.
This young guy is so good, Mark.
Not enough lift. And the 76ers have numbers. They got a two-man advantage. Embiid, one more to the corner. Maxey fires and drains it. Back out to Harden. Shot clock at 7 for Embiid. Drawing a lot of bodies and attention. Somebody's got to launch real soon. Embiid does and cashes out.
That's ridiculous.
Harden with 19, leading the way for the 76ers. The pick and pop with Embiid. The midi on the range. Got it.
He's very capable of carrying an offense by himself.
Embiid from the nail. Out to Harden. They spread the floor, and Embiid with the slam at the rim. Big third quarter so far for Grayson Allen. He's got 14 coming all in this period. Maxey with the float game, the giant killer over Lopez. The lead has ballooned to 13. Maxey out top for 3. A little bit of a silencer. A decisive third quarter for the Bucks. Embiid on the pick and pop and drives it. Count it. And it looks like Carter is shaken up under the basket. Taking his time getting back into the play. McDaniels fires and takes advantage with the 3. That Western Conference shaping up to be really intriguing. When you look at Memphis, a little bit sideways right now, losing Brandon Clark with an Achilles injury. Embiid knocks down the mid-range jump shot. Embiid one-on-one against Lopez in space. Niang gonna try another one. Got it! Over Giannis, just in time. Harden drives it. Embiid, 3 for the lead. Butter!
You talked about it yesterday. Kudos to Kevin Pritchard and his staff for picking up Jordan Nwora from Milwaukee.
I mean, that's been, Chris, I think they've done a great job with Nwora.
A 10-point first quarter for Jordan Nwora. Playing his 8th game with Indiana. And there's another 3.
Another 3.
Has done such a great job offensively. At times looking for his own shot. And that's Embiid, the basket and a foul.
And how effective Miles was there. He was in a bad position, so he's in position to rebound it.
Now Embiid, a 3. Tied at 68. Halliburton had the ball stripped away. Here comes Embiid.
They tried to go behind his back and lost it.
5 straight games in double figures for the former Milwaukee Buck. And Embiid hits the jumper. We've not seen him shoot much, as Quinn mentioned, because he's gotten to the free throw line.
They put McDaniels at 6'8" to try to keep Halliburton
over the top.
Oh my goodness.
And it's saved by Harden out of bounds.
Big defender in the post. Not a little defender, but for big guys, he's pretty good at that.
And that's the 4th foul now on Turner. 76ers 12 of 20 behind the arc. Pacers 9 of 25. He's the leader, just in front of Halliburton at almost 11 per game. Halliburton just over 10 per game. Embiid again. And Embiid.
He's got to be ready to help. He's going to take this. Yeah, that's in the Pacers. Oh.
Halliburton played the entire first quarter. He's played the entire third quarter.
Oh, what a great find.
Mathurin inside to Smith.
Well, he dropped the ball. Just
fumbles the ball and somehow got it in.
He's just so big and strong.
But again, Maxey was huge. Harden had 38, Embiid 31. Embiid 30 plus at the free throw line. 36 for Joel Embiid. Last Thursday, the Pacers lost here in overtime to Boston. Another matchup with one of the best teams in the East. And Milton hits a 3. They get it in. They've got 5 seconds to get it across the line, and they do to Embiid.
Just in time.
Yeah, we asked Doc about Jalen McDaniels. He's just a flat-out baller. Maxey with a shot clock winding down, drives in and scoops it home. And the numbers are up for Gobert since the Conley move. And that was part of the plan in acquiring the 16-year veteran. Embiid, the jab and jumper, 4-2.
Where a player kind of separates himself from being a really good player to a superstar player. And Anthony Edwards is on that trajectory. Adding the three ball and decision-making has made him tough. And Joel Embiid.
So that's going to be the comparison now.
No.
We're not putting that on the record. Embiid went down awkwardly. Looking to go right down the middle. Anderson knocked away by Harris and a steal. Melton on the push. It's a 4-on-1 developing. Conley tried to get in on Embiid. It's not going to happen. Embiid finishes.
So you can't, it's hard to compare the situations when the actual game planning defensively is different.
Knock away. Conley was trying to pass it for Gobert.
And what Rudy Gobert can do. That's the effect that he has that sometimes don't equate to numbers.
8 rebounds for Gobert. Lob it inside. Harris with the flush. Maybe Embiid should have been in hustle. Count it for Maxey. Sixers winning the paint battle right now, 24-18. Harris spin to the rim. Embiid got a 3. Philadelphia shooting it at 53% and add to that total with Embiid. Doc Rivers has to be pleased. Rivers gives it up. The back in by McDaniels. Two-man game with Rivers. Takes the baseline. Blocked by Embiid. Edwards. Couple of fakes. Spin. Oh, the full palm from Embiid, but he goes down. Sixers have taken the crowd out of this one. Suck the energy out of this building. Shot clock is down to 3, down to 2. Jumper, Melton, got it for 3. They don't get mentioned with the likes of Boston and Milwaukee in the Eastern Conference. That may change. Embiid drains the triple.
Hit the ball too often.
Again, Maxey using the screen. This time, they'll kick it out. Embiid, fake, drive, deuce. Ball movement leads to Maxey, 10 to shoot. Screen, Embiid. Pick and pop. Embiid, bingo, a triple.
Everything goes as planned. If he's able to work his way back in shape and in form, you know, they're hopeful that in the next few weeks they might can get him back.
Embiid one-on-one with Anderson. Help now, Gobert. Doesn't matter. Embiid. Bother you, or are you a guy that likes to see
I like
the
to see some emotion, though. I do, but teach his own. You know what I mean? Teach his own.
Embiid, the long arm of the law. Backup point guard for Minnesota. Spin move, Embiid gets there. Good, and a foul. Joel Embiid. Shot clock down to 4. Embiid fades, connects.
At 16 points, and the Blazers lost to your Sixers January up in the Pacific Northwest. Joel not happy with the rotation or lack thereof from his fellow teammates. Tyrese, the floater is good.
When they did exactly that, Tyrese Maxey also said, you know, we're road warriors. We always have to pack our attitude, our defense, and our will on the road.
He's got 3 of the 3s already. James over his shoulder to Embiid, who bodies Nurkic out of the way and lays it up and in.
Good defense from D'Anthony, not fouling on that drive, but challenging that Grant attempt.
Melton back to Embiid. Joel Embiid throws it down. Sixers need to step up the defense, get things going on this end. Swing to D'Anthony Melton, who hits the 3. 2 minutes to go, first quarter.
2 minutes left in the first.
Simon, Cam Reddish. Embiid strips it.
Holding his ground, not reaching, not fouling.
Shake to Joel. Embiid jump stop, lays it up and in. I know you love those fundamental basketball plays. Melton driving, dishing. Embiid left alone at the free throw line. I don't think he knew what to do. He was so open. So he took a dribble, resets, and hits the jumper. And then playing defense here on this end. Reddish. Yeah, you don't want that. You don't want that smoke. Embiid taps it to Harden. James taking it, and that's going to be a goaltend on Sharp. Facing up Nurkic. Pulls up. And that is butter from Joel Embiid. Maxey to Embiid. Harris cutting. Joel spinning, throws it up, and he gets the bounce. Got 3 straight stops. Let's see if they can get a bucket here to end this first half. Shot clock's off. Embiid down Broad Street, and he gets the roll.
Right now, Simons is benefiting by playing next to Dame Lillard, getting wide open looks, despite the fact that he's playing well right now and should be getting a little more attention.
Now the Sixers need to get the offense going, and that's the guy who's going to lead them there. 26 for Joel Embiid.
But sometimes just seeing the ball go through the hoop does wonders for you psychologically.
Embiid, the swat. Harris grabs the loose ball.
Chauncey wanted goaltending, not even close.
Harris, the left hand, no. Maxey! Here's Simons, sidestep triple. That one short.
James with a good contest. No open looks.
James on the other end. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Well, James Harden for 3. It's it to Embiid.
Got room.
3 to shoot. Step back from the line. And Joel hits another. 30 points for Embiid.
Jeremy putting the ball on the floor, creating something out of nothing.
Embiid spinning and throwing it down. Embiid's been at 11 for a while. Eubanks blocked by Embiid. Maxey gathers.
I respect the attempt.
Niang for 3. Bang, bang. Sixers have all 3 timeouts remaining. Lillard, no, blocked by Embiid. Niang saved it, or thought he did, but he was out of bounds when he touched the basketball. Maxey gets knocked to the floor, no whistle. In it comes to Joel. Nurkic on him, 5 seconds to go.
There you go.
Embiid driving, spinning, fading, hitting! 1.1 to go! Absolutely unstoppable.
Porzingis put it in front of him. PJ took it.
Embiid, the double comes. He passes out of it. Tyrese Maxey is good for 3.
And what that does, that defense by PJ, for most players, it discourages them from trying it again as Joel responds with the little elbow jumper.
Morris to Gibson. Lost it. Tucker getting on the floor for it. Numbers. Embiid.
So it's working out for them, is what you're saying.
It's working out okay. It's doing okay. Embiid alters that shot. Jalen McDaniels has checked in. Here comes Harden again. Between the legs. Joel Embiid. The dynamic duo at it again here on Broad Street. Because you said it. James starts to kind of do those wide steps so he can pass it between the legs, knowing that the big fella's trailing right behind. Give and go. Embiid from the elbow. What were we calling Scott Foster the other night? We were calling him your friend's name.
No, yeah. I got a text from him. He was very appreciative.
Scott Walker.
Yeah, he was very happy.
Embiid spinning and hitting from the elbow. And this brings up another interesting point. Lost it in the first quarter, for those of you wondering what. Embiid, the no-look steal.
A little lazy pass there from Beal, uncharacteristic of him.
And he got a jump ball between, I believe, James Harden and Zen Object. Morris, of course, spending 3 of his 4 years at Iowa State with our George Niang. Cyclones reaching the 2016 Midwest Regional semis thanks to those 2. Embiid.
Just at 6'10", at times overmatched.
James behind the back to Joel. Another free throw jumper is good for Joel Embiid.
Well, and when you think about this team, you wonder, do they have anything to play for? But give them credit. They're still fighting.
Joel throws it up. 20-point half this season.
Gets nothing. Going to the basket that is uncontested. Everything is cause attention.
Speaking of contested, 10 of their last 13. Heading on the road for the next 3 after this. Head fake, head fake. Joel gets it back. More fakes and decides he's going to do the righty hook shot. I don't even think he left his feet for that one.
It's Beal to inbound by Kuzma. Kuzma blocked by Embiid. Kyle still has the ball. Over to KP.
Not really running anything there.
Yeah. Embiid, 3 guys around him. Harden, wing triple. It's good for James Harden. Wizards not going away. 67-59, Sixers in front. Harris catch and shoots. Tobias Harris for three. He was still telling the story before the game tonight. Did you guys see who was here on Friday? Oh my gosh, let me show you the pictures.
I was asked to be full of, but I was happy to tell the story again, believe me.
Embiid, the spin, the layup.
Works for Kuzma, a former big guy as well, and a former Ute.
We're just getting word from the Wizards PR staff as Embiid moves into the 30s once again. 38th 30-point game for Joel this season. Harden looking for Joel behind the back. Elbow, layup. Melton on his hip. Oh, looked like a travel. That's a block. Melton grabs it. Poked it away. Embiid doubled over to Melton. Back to Embiid it comes. Double again. Anthony Melton from way outside. Count it. A big bucket from DeAnthony Melton. Good closeout by Shea.
Good help, too, from DeAnthony.
More good defense from DeAnthony Melton, and here comes D-House.
So 4 free throws for Joel Embiid to start this game. Nice cut. Okoro gets the 9 at the rim by Joel Embiid. Stevens just a 31% three-point shooter as Embiid knocks down the triple.
What are you going to do with that guy?
In recent weeks. Here's Embiid, and just too smooth. Come on, it's unbelievable. The win against Charlotte have been in a shooting slump. The last night, 24 points. Maxey, no. Embiid, yes. Here in Cleveland with this young Cavs team. A young roster that's intact for a while as Embiid hits the mid-range off the dribble.
You know what, Doc Rivers has used this term in our pregame meetings a couple times about teams like Milwaukee. Nice little two-man game.
Time prevents the touchdown for Leon Lett. Really diving deep here. Has Harden buries the three. By the way, the reverb on the table was impressive on that fall. Harris, nice take. Tobias Harris lays it in. Has hit 2 of his 3 attempts tonight. Embiid doubled, patiently surveying. Embiid will take it. Oh, nice find. Garland and Embiid eliminates it.
I love Karis LeVert's game. When he's got the jumper working, because if it's off the bounce game, look out.
Embiid spins, forces, and finishes. He's put Mobley back in for this possession. Double comes. Embiid muscles his way and finishes. Joel Embiid with superhuman strength. And I'm not sure what inspired the confetti in the last time out. But there was mid-game confetti.
They were anticipating your sprint. Because of the passion they have for the game, is the statistician. And Dave Freed spoke so eloquently about this. Dave, of course, Mike Freed's longtime staff man. Record versus plus 500 teams is outstanding. No back down. And to me, J.B. Bickerstaff has set the culture in such a tough way.
Cavs an 18-9 advantage in points off turnovers. Remember, that's how they handled Charlotte last night, a 35-6 edge. Osman puts it on the deck, shovels to Mobley, denied by Embiid. What a rejection from Joel Embiid and Harden. And now it feels like
it's legit race.
Embiid on cue. Yes, the bank is open for the big fella. Embiid shooing away Tucker. And that is going to be number 6. Joel Embiid for just the second time this season.
P.J. Washington, Gordon Hayward, and Nick Richards. Richards starting for the 4th consecutive game with no Mark Williams. And Joel Embiid.
Yang, don't let those guys go off and have big nights. Make Harden and Embiid take you down.
Tobias Harris hits a 3-ball. Back-to-back. They're going to play in Indianapolis tomorrow night. Embiid, bully ball. Oh, my goodness. That is vintage Joel Embiid.
searching for their shot. Haven't been able to find it just yet. Embiid running the floor. Harden finds him.
Good job of James rebounding, too, down the other end.
And Joel throws it up. Wasn't even looking at the rim and gets it to go.
Throughout the course of the year to make sure that he feels good when the playoffs get here. Look at that shot.
I told you about the prowess at the free throw line. That's a free throw jumper right there. Embiid's played this entire first quarter. Maxey, catch and shoot. He is a good outside shooter.
Got better.
Another bad pass by Philly. Oubre stutter step. Takes it to Embiid. And Embiid gets the benefit of the doubt. Clean block.
The way they've been playing, the way he's been playing. Denver lost a few last week.
Anthony Melton. Hornets left him alone. But Embiid, he does average 4 assists per game. That's a decent number for a center.
It is.
Embiid, great post position. Kai Jones just learned something.
Yeah. Got the ball, was able to pass it before he stepped right in front of Kai.
You played against really all the great centers of the 80s and the 90s. Embiid with a block shot. Start to his rookie campaign, and then a little bit of a lull. It'd be nice to see him finish the season on an uptick.
Yeah.
Embiid, big time.
Those two guys in this screen roll right now leading the charge with that.
Look at Harden. Oh, my goodness. Harden between the legs finds a streaking Joel Embiid. Maxey working the baseline, gets it to Tucker. Now Embiid. Shot clock's at 7. Man, he's got a touch, doesn't he?
Ball stops with Embiid.
But he looks fine now.
He grabbed his ankle a couple of possessions ago.
That was an over in the back, wasn't it? How was it not an over and back? Embiid crossed the timeline and then he passed it. He's got 6 points, 12-point game. Tobias Harris. Yeah, Philadelphia starting to shoot.
That's what. He's the one guy that normally he has a lot of space. He doesn't hesitate.
Joel Embiid, actually.
And he's a big body himself, so look how deep he is right there.
Easy 2 for Joel.
His injury situation played a big part in that.
It's almost a perfect storm for Philadelphia. Embiid another 2. Remember, that was during the quasi. Embiid. That is soft. Another rebound for Harden. Finds Maxey. Oh, my goodness. Philadelphia at their best.
Used to knowing when they're playing, who they're playing with.
Terry Rozier with a steal. Kai Jones blocked away by Embiid.
Regardless of who the opponent is.
James could be a free agent at the end of the year. It'll be interesting to see what happens with him. Good team basketball. Tyrese Maxey finds himself with a 3. Embiid from the free throw line. A little reach in by Kai Jones. Score the goal with a foul. Milton, Maxey, Niang, and Embiid. Embiid knows he's coming out. He's putting it up. Some things you guess at, other things you just know. Blocked away by Embiid. Man, he can get off his feet quickly.
Pacers out in front early. Here's Embiid, 8 straight 30-point games. He leads the NBA in scoring at better than 33 per game. And that's Tyrese Maxey, 7 of his last 10. Pacers have missed their last 6 from the field after they started 5 of 7. Harris for 3.
What they're going to do...
Shake Milton is on the floor now. So it's Milton and Melton. And that's Embiid.
Well, he's indecisive as to whether he wants to shoot it at the backboard or not. So he just ended up shooting it too far. It's too hard.
George Niang is in and hits the 3.
That's a... Ooh, I thought we had a McConnell happening right in front of us.
Nesmith has 8 of Indiana's 17 as Embiid splashes a 3.
He's only like a 32-33% three-point shooter. I mean, I challenge him. But it's not like I,
Nesmith fights again. He had it blocked by Embiid.
He's in there by himself.
Out to Nembhard for 3. Two-man game now with the Yang popped away.
got him on an open side. What they tried to do to limit his health. Oh my goodness! I thought that might have been something they were trying to get a foul on Miles. And
team shooting it well tonight. 76ers 59% from the field. The Pacers 51% as Embiid again. Full court pressure. They've got Maxey. He throws it and then healed. Boy, there was a collision.
Yeah, there was a collision with Milton.
Embiid has it. Shot clock down to 4, down to 3. And he beats the shot clock, and DeAnthony Melton hits the 3.
That's a hard shot. To be able to get it up there with that kind of touch.
Moore has it blocked by Embiid. Maxey had a 22-point first half.
Wow.
And adds to it.
You could see when he let it go, it was going to be soft enough it hit the rim.
As the Pacers scored 84. They had a pretty good second quarter tonight. They scored 37, but the 76ers had 38, and Embiid has his first 2 of the second half.
Well, Melton to House. Maxey. Good ball movement by the Sixers. Joel, and that one will go, and he'll head to the line for a 3-point play.
Embiid running the show. Harris. There's that Embiid at the nail.
That's all he was doing, yeah.
Averaging 4 assists per game. Embiid has 5 tonight. He's got 20 points and 7 rebounds. Finds Harris again. Show and go, and Harris lays it in.
Yeah, because the show was to Embiid, Miles Turner was frozen.
At 76-71, Embiid against Turner.
So right now, they got smaller people on Embiid.
Now it's Heel on Embiid. Spins to the basket.
Melton got it back. I mean, because you get so concerned, particularly when you're playing against Embiid.
Time for the second best defense in the association since the 1st of January. Embiid going to the hoop. No, but able to hook that one in, maybe with a little help from Patrick Williams.
James was relatively close to him and was able to challenge that. Again, no open looks.
Already 5 rebounds for this guy. 2 more points for Joel Embiid as well. Embiid handing off to Maxey.
Thought about turning the corner, but Vucevic was there.
Joel spinning his way to the cup.
Where the rim is in relation to where you're on the floor, but I don't recommend shooting without looking. That's a whole other thing.
Maxey whips it to Joel, who passes out to DeAnthony Melton for 3. Green almost traveled, no whistle. Kobe White trying to draw the foul. Nope, just ran into the wall. That is Joel Embiid. Embiid handing off to Harden. Back to Embiid. Shot clock at 5. Embiid rising from the elbow and swishing a jumper. That's good, because that wasn't working in the first half. Skip pass to House. Embiid, a little shimmy shake, throws it up, and he gets the roll. Joel Embiid with a chance at a 3-point play.
Got to, I believe, go inside out here in the third.
Here's Zach LaVine going to his left hand, blocked by Embiid. Worked once in the first half, not in the second. What a pass to a streaking. People whose favorite player you are. Do you know that this guy wouldn't be sitting here if it wasn't for you, Ollie? You got to tell the story as Joel jams it down.
I don't know.
I saw him play since we went down twice, you know, against them, and you know, about time.
Yeah, those 2 is James Harden finds Joel Embiid.
Yeah. 2 times 3, 3 times 2. You know, it was all kinds of.
Oh my goodness.
There was all kinds of little algorithms associated with coming up with number 6.
You can't get a better shot than that in that sequence. You just can't.
Oh, that was deflected towards the rim, and a heads-up play by Joel Embiid to run it down and not give up on the play.
I want to hear the song.
Embiid with 29. Embiid, 31.
Oh, tough shot. Seen this before, and it seems to be an unwritten rule in the NBA. When you come off of a long road trip, that first game back in your home building, you struggle a little bit. I think we're seeing that, but Joel might be remedying all that as we speak.
All squared 89. DeRozan. Embiid, the block.
Try to go around the other side, use the rim as protection.
It's not been a good offensive night for James. Over to Joel it goes. Joel Embiid. Sixers lead.
Harris using an Embiid pick. Wants Vucevic on the defensive assignment. Embiid knocks down the mid-range jumper, something he does very well.
And
one thing Vooch is going to have to do is go to the boards, offensive glass, to really make Embiid have to box out.
Philadelphia's come out on fire. Tobias Harris has hit the third Philadelphia three and the first 13. Harris lobbing it up for Embiid, and he gets the lay-in. They're just running two-man game with Harris and Embiid right now. Well, I think you said it best. Let's find out what you're made of. You got off to an awful start tonight. Let's see if the Bulls can recover. Joel Embiid just twisted around Vucevic for a 20-point lead in the first 5 minutes. We're not tight with Joel Embiid, but I wonder if those comments that George Karl made, and that's kind of George Karl being George Karl, but the comments that George Karl made about Embiid, I think he's out to prove something to him too. What a finish by Tyrese Maxey. Here's House on the drive, off to Embiid.
Nice find by House.
Yeah, it was.
I think you're looking at your point guard right here. He's played extremely well at the point guard position. He's not turning the ball over. That's a nice move.
Ooh, Embiid.
And his defense has improved tremendously.
Here's Zach LaVine, head of steam. Tried the ball fake, and that time Philly was ready for it.
Got numbers.
Here is House with a jam. Good to see Zach going to the rim, something he's done so well since the All-Star break. Maxey hits a three.
You're doubling Embiid at the elbow.
Embiid wants it. Kicks it. Melton, a three.
Oh, wow.
Here's Vucevic to DeRozan. He'll try the corner. Got his own miss. Takes it in. Blocked by Embiid.
Yeah, you got to have a bench that has an identity.
Yeah.
You know, what do you do when you come out of the game? You're supposed to be spark plugs.
30-point lead. Cue the Casey Johnson suite. Maxey with 16 to lead Philadelphia. Embiid's got 12. Harris with 15. Embiid shut off. Found Melton. Open three. Sinks it. The 12th three for Philadelphia in this half.
With a couple wins, Philadelphia split with Chicago, but they won 9 out of 10. Then there's Embiid breaking up the first pass of the game. Tyrese Maxey, along with D'Anthony Melton, Tobias Harris, P.J. Tucker, and Embiid, the floater up and in. They're playing Embiid a lot at the high post. It's a different adjustment. Right now, Maxey off to the good start, hitting his first 2 shots. So Chris Mullin said on Warrior Pregame Live, hey, you got to attack him, you got to involve him. You've said engage him and on the pick and roll, and early on, 6'5", 6'6". Okay, there he is, Draymond guarding Embiid. The best defender in the world, dealing with one of the best offensive players in the world, and just back to Kuminga. Niang saved that layup. That is great Philly defense. It's the right pass, but Niang better defense, and then Tobias Harris running it right down your throat, and Steve Kerr is going to use a timeout. Anthony Melton probing. Here's his office right at the foul line. Glennon noted it. It's different than years past. And he's just that good. You see Philly 6th best defensively, 3rd best offensively, an elite championship contender. As Milton right to the rim. Embiid on Kuminga. Cameroon on the Congo. And Embiid following his own miss.
That was well defended, well contested.
Embiid until he sat out. What a pass to Tobias Harris. Embiid got DiVincenzo up top.
Everybody zoned up on him.
Maxey for 3. And that's why they lead the league in threes. Maxey back out to Embiid. Looney's saying, all right, I know you can hit it, but I got to see it. There's Embiid's first made 3 of the night.
Be ready to score as a roller. Draymond has been lately.
Well, he had 14 against Dallas. Draymond has 10 tonight. Embiid right to the rim.
So skilled.
Embiid in his office up near the foul line at the top of the key. He'll rise from there and hit it. As I said, he and DeMar DeRozan, masters of the mid-range. Embiid. You just don't stop that. Not at 7 feet when he can fade away with that skill level. There's Embiid back in his office, top of the key again. lean on Looney. The double team comes. Shake Milton for three. There's the Sixer offense. Go to double Embiid. That leaves Maxey open for three. And he rings it home. I wouldn't do that. Draymond will take a turn on Embiid. Against Draymond, he shoots the face-up jumper. Probably need 20 made threes to win this game. Embiid, the show and go, the step around, the lay-in, and another foul. Phillies led by as many as 11. Sending a second guy initially at Embiid. Shot clock at 7. Oh man, you can't stop that. He is that good. Midway through the fourth. Embiid blocking that. Looney following it home. Shot clock at 7. Embiid lost it, got it back. Remember, Looney's got 4 fouls. Embiid walks him to the rim to lay it up and in. Shot clock at 5. A wide open P.J. Tucker in his spot in the corner. Missed that 3. Rebound Melton. Here comes Embiid. That can't happen. Melt Nation on their feet exhorting the defense. Tobias Harris hides behind Embiid. Rises from the elbow and cashes it in.
As you mentioned, he's 6'2", but he does have those long arms. That's a second personal foul already on Melton, so that could play a key role for the Suns. Maxey off that swing pass. Sticks another triple.
He gets his feet set. That shot looks gritty.
Georgian Yank Suns certainly aware what he could do. On the drive inside, scoops the pass to the cutting Joel Embiid.
And I don't blame him. As long as he stays healthy and he's playing the way he is.
Suns bring the double, and Embiid just spins through it like a top. See Doc Rivers imploring this particular unit, wants to get him up and down the floor as Embiid.
Doc's got to get there before him.
In the officials' ear on the way back.
Ball to Okogie. Ross for 3. Another opportunity for the Suns. Embiid the block, and Biombo.
Yeah, but he has more length. I mean, you think he can't get there, but then he does.
Boy, Embiid put a full hatchet job on Josh Okogie, but the loose ball trickles out to Harris. Josh with the show and go, explodes inside, met at the top by Embiid.
So that would have been out of bounds.
Joel working up high. Busy. Bodies him up. And Embiid barking back at the baseline official. Sixers went on an 11-2 run. Suns coming right back with a run of their own. Booker with 21. Maxey trying to keep pace, and he does.
Look, last night we got this from Herter.
Sixers come out of the timeout. Harris looking for a post up. Maxey kicks it out to Embiid. Long 2. Foot on the line. Tied up defensively by Busy. Swings it across now to Maxey. Maxey fading. Well, he's just in that kind of groove right now. Off balance.
That's the
steals it.
Second time. 2 games straight. And those shots are going to be more plentiful when obviously Kevin Durant and DeAndre Ayton is back. Got to be able to knock that down or shoot it with confidence.
Embiid muscles his way inside. Will get the finish and the foul. Couldn't connect. Embiid with a sidestep. Busy lays off. He's playing with 4 fouls. Embiid barrels down the lane with the left hand over the shoulder.
Maxey to Tucker, play catch. Dallas just 15 and 23 on the road as Embiid throws one down.
The similar challenge Harden has for Philly. Then you have a guy setting a tone as Embiid gets away with a little bit of a discard. They had grit with Finney-Smith.
Anthony Melton for 3, and 2 different teams found out how valuable Jalen Brunson is. Nearly taken away by Green. Embiid throws it up. McDaniel can't get it to fall. Embiid tips it, comes down with it, goes back up. His foul shot is good and 1.
That was a pretty good offensive sequence and defensive sequence.
Back up, 12-point lead for Dallas. Harden sets, fires, and hits. Harden, Embiid strides and lays it up with a left hand. Doncic down the other end, did not make it up. He thought he was fouled. 6 on the shot clock. And they play catch there. Foul right on Embiid, shoots over him and scores. Doncic finds some room, but hesitated. Poked away by Embiid. Here's Harris. Euro step and a foul.
I can't tell you how impressed I am with Irving. He knows Doncic is a dominant ball handler as Embiid takes the mid-ranger again.
That last foul was on Tobias Harris's first, third team foul. Embiid out to Maxey. Maxey long distance, three-pointer rolls around and drops through. Maxey's fourth three-pointer. He's got 20 again. You know what? Actually, I'm thinking about it. I think you can challenge it on a foul call. Embiid launches. Embiid knocks down the three. His first three-point attempt of the night. Irving, by the way, leads the NBA in fourth quarter points. Averaging over 9 per fourth quarter. Embiid, another bucket. Doncic guarded by Harris. Gets past Harris, goes inside. Blocked by Embiid. Joel Embiid with the defensive play.
He signed that big contract. A lot of people question whether or not he can take his game to the next level. Question answered.
Embiid, the pull-up, silky smooth from mid-range. Embiid, fertile on him. Talked about how hard it is to try to slow down the big fella. Barnes tried to do it that time, no luck. In the win over the Raptors here in overtime in December. Off the Embiid screen, behind the back. Embiid, the foul, and the finish for Joel Hans Embiid. Of course, left Achilles soreness keeping James out for the entirety of that 4-game road trip. Joel Embiid.
Defending the threes right now. 2 of 11 are the Raptors from three-point range.
Embiid, a lot of contact, a lot of contact. He'll take the bucket.
Those are all good looks.
Siakam, high arcing three, off the heel. Barnes scoops it away from Embiid. Siakam swatted by Joel. Fourth on George. Raptors already in the bonus. Siakam lost it, saved it, gets it to Niang. Embiid with it.
Good job from Jalen, not the foul.
Melton, up and in it goes. Stop the Raptors from doing the same.
Agreed.
See if they can. Embiid, tough shot on the baseline. Nothing but net for Joel Embiid. Fighting for a 7 or 8 seed in the play-in tournament are the Raptors. Currently the 9 seed in the East. Embiid pulls up, a whole lot of contact. Joel hits the jumper.
Amazing what a couple of days rest will do for you.
Joel Embiid's first look.
Against P.J. Tucker, softening up the shot just enough to get it to go in at the end.
Perfect 5 for 5 here for the Bucks, and Embiid has opened up.
Contagious. I mean, just the confidence team-wide that this squad has here early.
Bucks haven't missed. The perfect 7 for 7. And speaking of not missing, March 4th matchup as well. Yeah, Giannis's free throw story in this series has been interesting. As he comes over for the double team, and P.J. Tucker with the reverse, so they're trying to double.
Passed up on an invitation to invest in Wendy's hamburgers with Junior Goodwin, so I've got history.
Embiid for 3.
Again, 34, maybe up to 35.
Just his third miss here of the night. Maxey brings it across. Largest lead at the game right now at plus 18. Embiid with the offensive rebound. And
different sides of the floor more often than not.
Drew Holiday is still with the assignment. Joel Embiid has checked back in. He's got 15 now.
Into the turnover.
And that's talent. You got to have the hand-eye coordination, but you also have to. That's a scout report too. He knows James Harden's going to do that. 2.5 left to play here in the first half. Harden had that stretch where he had like 7 straight points. Last shot by Harden was a long 2, not a 3. So he's sitting on 9 points. Embiid with the jab step. Decides to pull the trigger for himself.
Love what Doc Rivers does. On the right side of the floor at the three-point line. You gotta have better spacing. Somebody's got to cut through and give themselves up.
Tyrese Maxey again, that hot hand, that three-point shooting hot hand. Even still single digits. Joel Embiid, count the bucket. He's Sixers team battled from 18 down back on March 4th. To a really good fourth quarter. Well, they're having a really good third quarter coming out of halftime.
With the help of his teammates, he's out for the rest of the game, Lisa, a right ankle sprain.
Okay, thanks for that report. We hope that it's not...
Use his body to shield him again to finish off the layup.
So Embiid so far below his averages, but maybe not for long. 28 points now for him.
5 minutes is just enough time to make a comeback from this 20-point lead if you're not.
Brown did play against the Utah Jazz. He had 12 points, 4 assists. Embiid, how are you going to stop that? Sixers having a catch here with 10 to shoot. Back in. Embiid, the turnaround. PJ Tucker averaging just 3.5 points per game. It's not been a factor offensively. Embiid, the extra move. We hit the 3-minute mark of this first quarter. Harris, end to end with a left hand. It doesn't go. Embiid, cleanup action.
But that's why you push it.
A man, and your brooch. That was nice. That was nice.
It was nice. I like it.
He's got a matchup with Cornette. Back in, shake, Cook to the corner. A free rainbow delivery from McDaniels.
It's hard for you to understand time and score a lot of times when you need to take over, how to use your voice. And that's something that has to be learned intrinsically.
Embiid high off the window and a chance for 3. Tatum goes down. Embiid, drive, kick. Harris got a 3. Still with an outside chance at the 1, but Milwaukee would have to fall apart down the stretch. Embiid fades, connects.
Now you're unbalanced when you get back, and that's just a straight line drive from baseline to baseline for Smart. One-on-one against PJ Tucker.
Embiid gets to the interior. They have stopped Boston. 39% shooting here for the Celtics. Sixers get a bucket. Embiid drops it inside for Tucker out of the timeout. 30.3 points per game, just under 9 rebounds, 4.5 assists. Those are some long strides. And returning the favor is Joel Embiid.
Square up those shoulders and knock it in.
Yeah, it's a 3-point game. Embiid drives in for the deuce. Horford extending out on Embiid. Ball fake and a fade. That's picture perfect. Joel Embiid. Out of the timeout, Embiid one-on-one with Williams. Moving him. Fades and hits. 7 to shoot. Repost. Embiid. Oh, that's tough. Joel Embiid. Tatum. The bounce for Brogdon. Blocked by Embiid. Rebound controlled by Cornette. And a foul called. Up next will be a home game against Miami on Thursday for Philadelphia, then at Atlanta Friday, at Brooklyn Sunday. Embiid in a crowd. It doesn't matter.
So positive defensive possession.
Under 2 minutes to go. Tatum met by Embiid. He negates him. Out of bounds. Derek White, 11 points in a starting role tonight. Embiid, shake and bake. Oh! That's a grown man's jam! You have a ticket?
I can find one.
Embiid back in and delivers right away. Free chicken and a bucket for the Sixers. Celtics back in front by 2. Embiid against Griffin. Jab and jumper. Bottom. Joel Embiid is locked and loaded. High screen. Embiid steps into it. Book it. Again, the high screen Embiid. This time Harden uses it himself. Now it's Embiid. The shot. Good! And a foul! Joel Embiid is on a heater. Intimating that, yeah, you were a young man breaking it down. You weren't even born. Well, you were. Well, in the 80s I was. Tucker nails the triple. Embiid's got 47 points. Swing it. Corner. Another. Oh, yeah! think they're going to win. That's just gut feeling. Embiid cranks it down. Joel Embiid has got a 50-burger. The back end. Embiid swing. Tucker pump. Another. P.J. Tucker has come alive from long range.
Slow pace for both of these teams. Miami is 29th in pace as Embiid buries a triple. Embiid. Butler took a chance and that left Embiid wide open run to the rim. Not only did he say he's the MVP this year, this is the Miami Heat guard. He says he should have won it last year. So the former Sixer putting the vote in for his man as Embiid on cue.
They do not want this Philly defense to be able to get set. They know Philly's vulnerable in transition.
Oh, what a move by Embiid.
When you think you can't, you can.
Nice finish and a foul.
He did, but here comes the Heat again.
Oh, and Embiid covers him this time. A chase down block from Joel Embiid. Just 35% for Strus. They need him to be around 40%, the kind of role that he plays. Embiid just blowing people up inside, working through the double team.
And being healthy and rested going into the playoffs.
Here's Embiid with 4 to shoot. Knocks it down. He's got a beautiful stroke. Wanted it back, gets it back, resets it for Harden. So it goes the other way this time.
Harden now, though, only 11 for 42 from 3 over his last 7 games.
Oh, Embiid with a block. Somebody, when he gets in that mode, I'm guessing the somebody is just who you're referencing, Coach, in Dwayne Wade. Is Embiid strong inside, lays it in. We kick it over to Jared Greenberg.
Well, yeah, and he also said that Butler has had other games where he's been very aggressive early, and I think what Eric's supposed to trust is he trusts his best player.
Right. Jimmy Butler sets up Love, comes up short. Here's Embiid with a rebound. Niang for 3. That one's down.
Harden keeps the dribble drive off glass around and out. Embiid able to tip it to himself for the lane.
Because he has an emotional impact on this team. As one of the guys who now gets the most shots, he has an emotional impact. And they want him to make sure he's locked in no matter what's happening on the offensive side. His defense never changes, guys.
As has Jalen McDaniels. Niang, good fake and sidestep for 3. Embiid, again, the quick first step, like you mentioned, JJ, to beat the double team that time before it got to him. And running doubles all day at Embiid. Harden steps back and knocks it down. 10 threes in the first half for Philly. Bridges, Embiid sends it back. Harden inside to Embiid, spins to his right. Yeah, they were able to hang around for much of that first half. Embiid with a touch, the double comes, basket, and a foul.
You've brought it up a couple times.
If you want to go deeper down that hole, I'm sure Sixer fans will appreciate it. Embiid outside, inside, he's scoring all over the place here to open up the third. Johnson 18 points, now 4 rebounds. So he's a smidge above his average. Embiid with the block.
By the defender on that pass attempt out of the double team.
Embiid, second time is good. Joel, 22 points. Transition? No, Dinwiddie couldn't make the connection.
We've seen some really poor lob passes. James Williams.
Harden lead in the two-man game. Joel from the elbow for 2 more.
Offensive rebound. Claxton turned back by Embiid. Harden wants to push. Harris on the dive, and he's headed to the free throw line. Nets want to push. Johnson sizes up Embiid, goes left side, never had a chance. Embiid says, get that out of there. Maxey to the cup, missed it. Finney Smith on the launch, off the back of the rim, and Embiid with a one-handed rebound. So Brooklyn, 2 of their first 4 from downtown. Embiid off balance, making it look easy. Embiid wants to take Claxton, who gives up a ton of weight on most nights, especially here. Maxey dials it up from the corner. And Embiid has been a monster on the glass already. Here he comes, puts it on the deck, doubled kicks. This is Melton. Got it!
Right there, Embiid, coast to coast.
Brooklyn run with 8 straight of their own, and they have retaken the lead. Claxton sandwich, turns it over. Dribbled it off the foot of Niang. Here comes McDaniels. That wiry frame, missed it, and it's cleaned up. Guess who? Embiid. Doc Rivers' 3rd year here. Trying to get this franchise back to the NBA mountaintop. Shot clock resetting. 10 on the timer. Embiid has not hit a basket since the 3:35 mark of the first quarter, by the way. That's Maxey trying to pick up some of the slack. Harden directing traffic, holding for the final shot. Melton. Nets are out of fouls to give. 3 seconds. Boy, wide open. Melton. Harris backing down Dinwiddie. Strong defense. Embiid thought about the 3 inside. Tough shot. Brooklyn led this game at halftime by 5, but we have had a 10-point swing less than 6 minutes into the 3rd. Harris! Maxey a little bit short. Good box out by Finney Smith, trying to keep Tucker off the offensive glass. Bridges wants to push, goes right over the top. It looks like Bridges is in some pain now. And we are under 2 minutes left in the quarter. Embiid guarded by Claxton as they continue to throw different looks at him. Embiid again puts it on the deck all the way to the cup, and that time he finishes. Most of the night, not that time. Johnson ahead of the field to Curry, shaking his man, gets it to Johnson. Embiid, volleyball spike. Here comes Maxey, he's blocked. Joel Embiid now 16, 18 rebounds and 6 dimes. Embiid sizes up O'Neal, spins, fires, got it. My goodness. After hearing Monty there, I beg to differ.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. That's why Monty was the man. One of the best officials in the game and one of the best moves and players right there. And the question is, do they double team? They haven't double teamed Embiid the last few possessions. You might want to trap him.
Here's Maxey, corner 3, got it. And that was all Embiid.
From beyond the arc this season. And it showed the other night. That spin move here by the double-teamed Embiid gets it to drop. And Joel with his first one tonight.
How about the quick spin move there?
Embiid diving down low. No changes by either team, and their lineups on the floor. Under 7 to go in the first. Wide open Tucker on the cut. Embiid with the feed. It's a Finney Smith rebound. A former starter with Dallas. Came in the trade with Kyrie. The fake, the try. Bridges. Embiid got a hand on it.
12 of the 20 by Maxey.
Dinwiddie up high for Claxton. Knocked away by Embiid. And galloping now is Harris. Players on both wings. Embiid, Claxton, pile driving his way inside. Embiid.
Man, he is a load down low.
He is a load. The Nets, the Sixer team, and Embiid begins with a great move inside as he's chewing him up in the paint.
The rest of the way.
They blitz Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Melton is straight home. Jackhammers it in. Shot clock at 5. Defended by O'Neal. A fake, a lean, a scoop, and a score.
Long strides, big body. O'Neal kind of bit on the pump fake. Got out of position.
Maxey to Embiid. Doubled here. Takes it halfway down, and his fadeaway is pure.
Oh, and he's holding that right knee.
It goes to Dinwiddie. Takes it in into Maxey. Rejected by Embiid. Rejected by Embiid with the whistle. It's a Marcus Smart rebound. Number 2 seed Boston. Number 3 seed Philly. Smart backed away Embiid. What an agile move there for Embiid. Embiid and Williams is on him. 13 days between games. Pure shot. Embiid just fell on his own. He's got 5. Final seconds. First quarter. Smart into Melton. Knocked away by Embiid. picked up by Marcus. Got it! Was knocked to the ground. He couldn't get it away. And Tatum the other way, knocked away by the hustling Embiid. Maxey trail, drives in, up and down. Brown the other way. Harris will greet him. Good feed inside. Brown tried to jackhammer it in. Knocked away. Block on the play. It's 45%. Brogdon with 10. Brogdon by Embiid. Knocked away. Joel Embiid may have gotten a hand on that one. Look at Maxey fly. Look at him put it up. And Harris is there to put it back in. That time by Grant Williams. And as you said, Embiid is checked in, trying to set a screen. Got the feed from Harden up and in. We have 21 points, 3-point shooting tonight for Boston. They've taken 21 threes. They had 26 game one. Embiid takes it in and hammers it home. Embiid and Horford. With the shot clock at 4. Pretty shot.
Jaylen Brown, knowing that Marcus Smart's a little banged up, in a film room, basically said, I got him. I'm going to check James Harden, but a great start for Embiid.
He's shown a reluctance to shoot it for the 76ers this season. Off the steal and turnover. Here's Brown. Gets into the lane, and Embiid with the block. 76ers coming back the other way. Harden for 3. Got it. Shot clock already at 10 for Embiid in the mid-post area. Got deep against Horford and lays it in.
So you empty one side of the floor, and is there going to be an adjustment period with Joel Embiid? 100%.
In and out move, crossover blocked. Oh, he put Tatum in the friend zone. Boy, Grant Williams, a lot of physicality with Embiid. 5 on the shot clock. Embiid at the free throw line, and the Sixers take the lead.
Marcus Smart thinking about coming over to help.
Brown on Embiid at the elbow. Embiid goes right through him and tips it in. Marcus Smart this time, guarding Embiid off the double out to Maxey, and he drains the 3. Tatum off the Horford screen, spins, blocked by Embiid. That's going to be Joel's 3rd block, Doris.
Touches it, those are tough.
Tatum has 17. Embiid with a wide open 3, cashes out. Still just 1 of 7. Embiid to Harris, drives the closeout. Through the contact, got it. Tough shot.
Yeah, just excellent recognition of Tatum being a little top side.
Good hands by Embiid, knocked it loose. Right to Brown, look what I found. Yeah, what about game 1, Harden? 45 points. Embiid through the traffic.
This guy is just, he's impossible to guard. You can tell, trying to get his wind right.
Skip pass to Tucker. Good closeout by White that time. Embiid, the mid-range, pure.
And it was actually Jaylen who said, I want to take on that assignment. And Joe Mazzulla said, well, you're going to have to talk to Marcus Smart. They talked it out, and they worked it out as Marcus was dealing with a lot of injuries. And
that Kinesio tape. Embiid drives it on Grant Williams. Skip pass to Maxey for 3. Embiid with the putback. Missed it. Got the second one. Grant Williams up to Smart. They got a 2-on-1. And good hustle by Harden to keep it alive to Embiid.
Boy, big-time missed opportunity. Give James Harden some credit for the hustle.
On the kick out, Harden walks into the 3. Got it. Never too late. And the lead is down to 6 during the regular season. Embiid got the layup.
Have got to get more productivity from Maxey and Harden today, and more efficient productivity.
Little side pick and roll, Harden to Embiid inside. And an auspicious beginning for the 76ers.
There's so much craziness going on in the world, and nobody should go through what John has gone through. But to have even an imprint during his recovery, to give him some joy back, I feel is my calling.
Drives the closeout here. Kicks it back out to Harris. Good ball movement. Embiid cashes out. Embiid gets it back, working against Williams. Walks him down, cross court to Niang for 3. Got it. Embiid on the low block against Smart, demanding a basketball. That's a mismatch. Too little and one. Embiid on the wing. Spins on Grant Williams. Tough fadeaway. Got it. Wow.
Listen, they're being physical. Again, there's hands on the midsection of Jaylen Brown by Tyrese Maxey. Good active feet.
And there's the one dribble pull-up, which has become repetitive and automatic. Mom and Dad loving it. They clear out the side for Embiid. One-on-one against Horford. 9 on the shot clock. Light work.
He's such a good jump shooter.
Wonderful work at the defensive end, and Smart misfires on the 3. Embiid with the board. Up to it, Tobias Harris going to try it again. This time succeeds. It's cooled off a little bit since that torrid beginning. Nice rim run. Embiid from Harden. Embiid off the bounce. Tucker to Harden. They load up on Embiid. But all the bodies in the world don't matter when you're MVP. Harden with 7 on the shot clock. Off the Embiid screen, slick pass, and Embiid knocks it home.
Embiid, who has challenged multiple shots all afternoon, so wisely, that extra pass.
Harris launches the catch-and-shoot 3, knocks it home. Brogdon got stripped by Harden. Good defense by James Harden. Bounce pass, Embiid. Double team comes. Trying to bully Horford. Turnaround, got it.
How tough is that? My goodness, that's tough.
Embiid bullies his way inside. Out to Harden for the 3. Got it!
And here comes James Harden. They put White on him early. Poked away by Horford. Shot clock at 2. Embiid the 3. And it drops just like that. He's been under 10 points 2 times in this series. With a shot on the fly, Maxey pops one up. Embiid gets another offensive rebound. Count it for 2 and a foul.
All right, already offensive rebounding a plus here. Block shot there by Embiid.
Smart went briskly into the paint. 3 offensive rebounds already for the Sixers. Harden to Embiid, and this is over Horford.
How about the pause when he catches the basketball, because that freezes Al Horford.
And the whole concept behind that was playing free, playing with speed, having a short memory. And part of playing free is not having that brace on for Joel Embiid. And if that helps him be mentally free and knock down 3-pointers and not be thinking of that injury.
Here is Harden. Bumping his way, feeding it. Embiid outside 3. Harris puts it in from outside. Williams is in with the bump. The double by Tatum. The shot clock at 7. Here comes Harris. Embiid right there with a 15-footer that is pure. 21 for Joel Embiid. Horford had the great game 3, 5 of 7. Embiid will watch it trickle in. He was the second best 3-point shooter in the NBA this season. Percentage-wise, good move. Great move inside by Brown. Knocked off. It's Embiid, and Horford will defend. Cross-court Harris makes a move, settles in, shot over Smart.
They're getting all the bounces in the rolls.
Down low once again. Embiid has been the focus, as you might anticipate. He's working over Horford. Joel Embiid is on. 25 for the MVP. Harden will take it. And Embiid with Rob Williams right there. The jab step and the deuce.
That's your MVP 7-footer. Right, give me P.J. Tucker.
Here comes Harden. Embiid. Beautiful.
Controlling the pace.
Absolutely beautiful.
You got to feel this is going to be all Tatum.
Tatum the other way. Knocked away by Embiid. It's picked up by House. Numbers the other way. Look at him fly and get the 2. Embiid. Williams there. Nice pass. Maxey right down the lane. Biggest lead for the 76ers tonight.
Tucker is due for a corner 3.
It's Embiid, free to fire, drills it. Joel Embiid, 32 for the MVP. Embiid, Horford will deny. Shot clock at 1. Great defense by Boston. Galloping drive. Knocked away Embiid. Knocked away Embiid. What a block from behind.
Brogdon on Harden behind the Embiid screen. Embiid with the show and go. He was prolific in his limited minutes in Game 5. A great button that Doc Rivers pressed.
You know, George Niang typically gets those minutes. It's nice drive by
what a block. Wow. Here's Embiid. They open up the floor, a little in and out dribble, and lays it home. Celtics switch back now. Horford guarding Embiid. Embiid, little dream shake. Tucker inside. Back to Embiid. I'm not sure he passed it, Doris. Which is real puzzling. You consider the fact he had 46 in Game 6 on the road in an elimination game last year in Milwaukee. Tucker pulls the three. Got it. He is not shy. He rejects it. Lobs it up for Williams. Knocked away by Embiid. 7 on the shot clock. Tatum inside. Williams draws the foul and will go to the free throw.
So he's got the attention of those guys, no question.
Harford rejects the screen. Pocket pass to Embiid. Great execution out of the timeout. A wonderful call. And here's Brown on the move. Jaylen Brown hurt his knee in falling. Embiid with the easy bucket. Here's Brown. Got into Embiid's body. Didn't matter. Put him in the friend zone. What a play by the MVP. He's still down holding his right knee. Niang for 3. 6 on the shot clock. Tatum on the work. Lost the handle. And the Sixers can tie or take the lead on a 3. Harden sneaks the screen back to Embiid on the pick and pop. Great show and go. And got it through the contact. Was looking for a whistle. And the lead is up to 5. Embiid elbow extended. Going to walk down Horford. Spins and fires. Got it. 7 on the shot clock. Boy, Brogdon had his hand on his hip. Didn't matter. Light work for the MVP. Inside to Embiid. Smart comes on the double on the catch. Now he leaves Embiid, and Embiid makes them pay.
Celtics just 6 of 17 from the field. Embiid goes right at Horford and finishes for his first bucket. Brogdon out to Tatum. Sets, now drives, blocked by Embiid. Jaylen Brown gets inside, blocked again. Embiid and Melton right there to help. As Maxey in the front court. Here comes Embiid, drives, bank shot is good, and a foul. Horford bumped him and a chance for a three-point play. Horford so far has been up to the challenge defensively. Embiid gets that one to go. Just using his size and strength that time. Brown is in super aggressive move right now. Finds Williams. Williams puts it on the floor. Blocked by Embiid. Another block from Joel Embiid. Harris goes right at Horford. Layup off the glass is good. No slow start tonight for Jason Tatum. Embiid and Smart again. Leans in and banks it home, and Embiid falls down. And a whistle and a foul.
We were playing well with pace, moving the ball, and then we had 5 turnovers in the last 5 minutes of the quarter, and that got them back in the game. He said, we've just got to take care of the ball better.
You know, that's one of the things, Mark, that we talk about all the time as Embiid gets inside, about how players improve their games in the offseason. They come back, they're better at this, they're better at that.